folks. I am King Ding Dong. We are here at Bayside Bowl once again, and this is our third annual Mulligan Stew. Frankie giving the rundown right now.
Yeah, scores from messed up battery. Woo!
16 with a 7:15.
Woo!
Our 7 seed with a 7:14, Jason Breeden. Your 8 seed today with a 7:10, Mike Clausen.
Woo!
Our number 9 seed today with a 6:97, Gutter Boy.
Yeah! Woo!
Our
Woo!
10 seed today with a 6:92, Michael Fortier. Our 11 seed today with a 6:91, Old Jimmy.
Hey, old Jimmy.
Our 12th qualifier today with a 6:89, Robert Rodriguez. We had a tie for 13th and 14th, which is broken by the highest team during qualifying. So your 13 seed with a 6:84, Larry King. And our 14 seed with a 6:84, King Ding Dong.
Woo! Ding Dong, you made it.
Coming in number 15
I'm
today
scared
with
of
a
his fucking
6:83,
teeth.
Clean Jesus.
Woo! Woo!
And our 16 seed with a -123, Donkey.
So you will have Frankie here in the booth today. He will have a special guest cousin in here for you. I will be bowling.
On lanes 1 and 2, we will have Master
There's like a whole bunch of breaks down because it's other and stuff in there.
Also on 1 and 2, we have Nut Sauce versus Robert Rodriguez. Nut Sauce gets 7. On 3 and 4, we have Brian Gaskill taking on Donkey. Gaskill has 32 pins.
Oh shit, that's a big number.
And Mike Clausen on 3 and 4 takes on Gutter Boy. Mike Clausen gets 3.
Oh, that's it. That's not much.
On lanes 5 and 6, we have Ramland taking on King Ding Dong. Ramland gets 13.
Oh, fuck.
And we have Putt Putt Pass taking on
Beat
Old
Joe.
City on 5 and 6. Putt
Beat
Putt gets
Joe.
6. On 7 and 8, we have Storm taking on Clean Jesus. Storm gets 24. Also on 7 and 8, we have Jason Breeden taking on Michael Fortier. Jason Breeden gets 5. Everyone that makes this round gets paid.
Christian, get paid.
So when your lanes come on, you guys will get 2 balls.
Where's
on each
the
lane,
money?
2 balls on each lane. You can
He
change
put all his
the
bracket money into the ball raffle.
You will stay on this pair of lanes for your next round, and you will just, the winners will just go right into your next match, so we don't practice for the next round. You'll get practice again if you move on to the semifinals, because you'll be changing lanes at that point. But yeah, you'll get 2 balls on each lane in the first round, and then you'll go right into round 2. So good luck and good bowling, everyone. Check out on Frankie Ding Show page, Facebook page, and Twitch. And there's a question on the bracket and everything right there, and I'll go over that information. So good luck and good bowling, everyone. Congratulations to Tony who won the ball today. Thank you, everyone. Free grilling provided by Bowling Brothers Pro Shops. Thank you to Brunswick Bowl for providing the ball during beer sessions today. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget about the undisputed. And good luck and good bowling, everyone. You can report to your lanes, and then you guys will be on for practice. Thank you.
Who's got the sheet? Oh, mine? All right. This is my seat, Frankie's seat. Figure it out. All right, we're here.
Tab if you want to look at scores here.
Okay.
Click that
And
tab.
we'll keep going.
Yeah.
All right, so Cousin It here. We're waiting on Frankie. Yeah, we're live. We're live. Waiting on Frankie. He's got the bracket. Yeah, we're live. So Frankie has come in with the bracket.
I am here. Yep, I got everything here for you folks. I am Frankie Aberlon. I am your tournament host here. Our co-host, King Ding Dong, is actually bowling. Frankie Aberlon sucked today, so Frankie is not bowling. And but that's okay. You know what? You can't win all the time, as they say. So tournament cut today was a brutal minus 123.
23, yeah.
123.
I think we had a score mess up, so it went up.
Yeah, so yeah, it was just we were just verifying scores, which is why we don't report the scores until we go through all of them and verify them. So we just had one pair of lanes because of where the guys had to change from 11 and 12, they had to go on 19 and 20. So it just got flipped, but that was fine. That got straightened out and we're all set. So we are here live for the championship round of 16. So we can put the letters in and guys can just get going. So guys are getting reported to their lanes now. And we have some good matchups here. Cousin It in the booth with me today again. So thank you for joining me today, Cousin It.
Of course. Interesting day of bowling. I know the right side blew right apart. So it's going to be interesting to see what some of these guys do. I'm not sure what the left, how that's.
Yeah, I don't know. It was, it didn't really, definitely the front started to hook even more and it just kind of pushed it. So down lane, they were not, still not hooking a lot. So, yeah. So guys are going to get on for their practice here. 2 balls on each lane. So.
Yeah, I'm hoping our boy Ding Dong can make a run.
Thanks.
So while they sort that out.
All right, so go ahead and give them that. I'm just going to give Mrs. Brady the information for payouts for everybody.
Yep, and I'm going to go over our matchup. So let's see. There we go. So on 3 and 4, we have our number 1 seed, Grindem Gaskell, and the number 16 seed, Donkey.
So it should be 3,000.
And also on 3 and 4, we have Mike Clausen and Gutter Boy.
Let me just double check it.
Gaskell will be getting 32, and Clausen gets 3. And then on 1 and 2, we have Splinter and Plaster Disaster. Splinter gets plus 14. And we also have Nut Sauce and Rob Rodriguez. And Nut Sauce is going to get 7. And on 7 and 8, we have Storm and Queen Jesus. Storm is going to be getting 24. And we have Jason and Michael Fortier, the champion of the last tournament, and he's going to be down 5 to start today. And on 5 and 6, we have Ramalam and our very own King Ding Dong. Ramalam's going to get 13, and we have Putt Putt against Old Jimmy, and Putt Putt's going to get 6. So that's on 5 and 6. Those are matchups. Drop a comment wherever you're at. Rough day today out there, so we'll see how squirmy they get. Not a lot of hooks, so let's see what these guys do.
Because I mean, I'm not much of a
Practice,
Right.
get underway here.
I try to do my best, but
Yeah.
then it's like, man, I'd love to make it. And
Yeah.
we don't play a league because we can't get on any leagues.
Right. I got you. Yeah, not a bad idea. Yeah, I mean,
It gives people a chance. I'm on 2 leagues.
Oh, nice.
I play a lot of tournaments. With our leagues, we have wild card spots.
Okay.
To make it.
To possibly make it in.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Like, do like for everyone that missed it, maybe do like draw a name for someone that can get in or something like that. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll talk to Ding Dong about it. We're up to it. We always
A lot
love
of
ideas.
balls are going to be
That's cool.
checking
I like that.
early on the right. The lanes have fried apart.
Right.
Frankie can
For
fill
sure.
us in on the left. I think
That's a
we
good
have
idea. No,
one
I like
lefty,
that a lot.
looks like.
Seriously.
Our
Did
second,
you get a hold of Jimmy at all yet?
the other lefty we had, we had 2
Okay,
lefties.
perfect.
We got Larry
Excellent.
and we got Ramalam. Third, other lefties were Frankie and Campfire. I think they just missed it.
Yep, just missed.
So the left was not as walled as normal today, I guess.
Easy there, cousin Ed. Easy.
Now Frankie's whacked them all year, so that's why I say they're walled. He just makes it look easy.
Well, I appreciate that, but I definitely didn't make them look easy today. Nice job today, Campfire, dude. You were right there, brother. You and I both were just out. So.
That would have been my first cut.
All right, hey, you know what? You're getting close. Closing in. That's good. So,
I didn't play the 7th.
yeah, I had a rough start to the day. That's what killed me. I mean, I only missed the cut by, I think, 17 pins, but I shot 134 to start the day. So then you're kind of fighting that uphill battle, right, for 4 games.
No, I was right there with you. I shot 139. I think I missed it probably by 20 pins.
Yep, right.
Now,
I knew the 3rd game when I went 223. I knew I was in the
Yeah.
hunt somewhere.
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah, you hit the fresh one.
Yeah,
so
that was good.
Did you use your mulligan? I'd assume you did, right, Frankie?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well,
We got it.
we got Gojo Ramsdale for Kim. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We'll put that up on the screen for everyone. There we go.
Huge pop, Splinter walking past the camera, absolutely pounding a
Bass, I love it. Yeah. Or no brewing.
Bass, where you at today, dude?
Oh, I like he's on the Twitch stream. I love when we get our Twitchers in there because we don't get as many of them. So,
Bass to the future.
all right. So we have. I'll give you the pin differentials.
Yeah,
So-
I went over.
Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah, on 1 and 2, Splinter's getting 12. Nut Sauce is getting 7 in her match on 3 and 4. Grindem 32. Clausen +3 on 3 and 4. On 5 and 6, Ramalam gets 13. Putt Putt gets 6. And on 7 and 8, Stom gets 24 and Jason Breeding gets 5. Now after this round, it's just straight up head to head. There's no carryover pins. There's no bonus pins. It's just straight up. But at least this way here, because we don't do buys like some other tournaments might do for like some of the higher seeds that advance, this gives the higher seed at least an advantage for bowling good all day. You get a small advantage or a large advantage, depending, like in Grindham's case, because he bowled so good.
Yeah, he went.
He was the only one that go plus today, right? +4.
Yeah,
the nearest to him was -24. So
yeah, it's great, crazy hard. I mean, 0.69 to 1. I think this is the first tournament that I've ever seen go pattern down under 1 to 1. And I bowled a lot of places, so that was crazy to me.
You've seen a lot of 5-pin leads.
yeah, watch.
Yeah.
We got one more on Tuesday. We're gonna run out of time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just erase it. That's fine.
We'll have to see what goes. Let's see. Watching from Broadway, the Twitchers will be in here Tuesday night. I can tell you that. Not sure what. Oh, Tuesday night. Yeah, we got the final of the.
That's right.
Bopo draft.
Draft League finals go down Tuesday night.
I think
And then
ROUS.
Okay.
I think ROUS made it in. I'm not sure who else made it in. I had to shut the stream off a little early. Do you know who else made it in?
I don't. I wasn't. We lost our match to ROUS, and that was so late. I was exhausted, and I just went home. And yeah, that was a fun match. Those guys bowled. I mean, honestly, I'd say bowled good, but neither team really bowled good. It was just a survival mode for that late night shift. So
yeah, I got to bowl a sub for them earlier on in the season, and they're a good group. Fun.
they're fun.
What's Parker chasing?
He's down. Where is he? 24 to Storm. So Randy Plummer, maybe a contender for Bopo 17 oil pattern. I made the statement earlier on that if we put this down for Bopo, B division could become A division, and A division could become B division. Because if you could play a little straighter and just not give away the head pin, you were okay. You know, if you were trying to shape it and hook it, you were going to be in trouble. So that's what I tried to do the first game. And after that, once I went straighter and just played it up the middle, I bowled much better. So
yeah, just like Gunner Boy did right there. That's where you really had to be on the right side all day. And I myself tried to take a little stronger cover, fresh out of the box, play like right up, use 10 as the gutter and kind of just hook it left like you would a house shot with a plastic ball.
right.
Didn't work. It would read up and leave stupid stuff.
Right, exactly. And we saw a lot of 8-10s today for the righties, a few 7-9s for the lefties, a few 5-10s.
A lot of 5-10s.
I saw a couple. You want to talk about some interesting leaves? I got a couple I took on my phone today.
Hopefully we can get those posted.
We had someone leave the 2-8-6.
2-8. Wow.
Yeah, that's a weird one. And then check this one out. We had the 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, but the 5 was missing. So that was a 4 count. It was an odd lead, my friends. So we had some weird stuff today, which made this tournament even more fun.
Oh, 100%.
And it definitely kept everyone in play. I mean, there was no one bowling style that had an advantage over the other. You know what I mean? It was interesting.
Yeah, I think in this match play, even with the pin differentials, anything can happen. We've seen it all day. I don't even know how many 200 games we've had.
Not too many. Let me look.
Yeah.
I'll just do the ones that made the cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So there was a total of 64 games bowled by the top 64. Only 13 of those were over 200.
13, yeah.
Oh, Ding Dong crossing over after a 6-0 start. So, you know what? That works. I'll be curious to see who uses their mulligan on their opponent and when. I mean, do you save it for later in the game, or do you want to, if you start out hot, do you try to jump on your opponent and make them take the shot over again?
I did forget about that, so we'll have to see.
You call it on your opponent here. So the first year and you might not know this, Cousin It. First year we held this tournament in the finals, we had who the heck won it that year? Was it Robo? It was Hardy and against Roboberg. That's correct. So Hardy got up in the 12th shot. He doubled the 10th. Roboberg came over to us and said, "I'm calling a mulligan on his last shot because 9 was a tie. Or no, it was the second shot of the 10th, not the third shot. Strike wins the match. 9 loses because he needed the extra count. Hardy strikes. Robo Burke called the mulligan on him even before he threw the ball. But Hardy didn't realize that he had the mulligan left, so he was celebrating. He was pumped. And then we told him, no, you got to do it again. He ends up throwing a great shot on the next one, wraps the 7, loses basically by a pin.
That's crazy.
On the mulligan that Robo Burke called. So, I mean, what we wanted to do with the tournament worked itself out the very first year of the event.
Do you know what year that was? No.
3 years ago, so 2021. What's Yoden? Ball on 1. Do I have Yodenkirk's number?
That's see on lane 4 there. Not sure who threw the shot, but that ball leaped way right. A lot of that. You can see a lot of that. A lot of that.
Okay. So I text Yoden. So we're on our way.
I know the third game was my best game with 223.
Yeah.
I had a strike in the 9th.
Yep.
Get up to the 10th frame, my first one. I ended up leaving the fast 8.
Oh, yep.
That's when I called my mulligan. I ended up doubling.
See, and that's when you want to use it, you know. Oh, wow. Ramalam. How about the 5, 6, 10 in the pocket? There's one you don't see every day.
So now, Ding Dong can now step up there and eliminate that lead if he can strike right here.
Now, if I'm Ramalam here and Ding Dong strikes, I might make him take this over. Honestly, because that's a huge swing in the match. I know it's early and it's only frame 3. Well, then again, he goes 8 count himself, so.
Yeah,
I'm not making him take that one over again because that's a hard spare.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, and that was dead left. All right, so
Yes,
Ange gave me all the tournament money
Oh, there
here.
we go. Frankie's rich for a moment.
No, yeah, for a moment.
Let's see. Classic ball. Oh, wrapped it around the 10 pin. That was pretty close. I don't know how I'd pick that one up myself.
All right, so this is, okay, so I just want to get this straight. This is for the losers this round, and this will be for the rest going forward here.
So do they have to come up and tell us if they're going to use their mulligan?
What's that?
Do they use the mulligan, or how we figure that out? And Ding Dong with his new spare ball takes care of that. So that quick, Ding Dong evens up the match. Now, can you make him reshoot a spare? Or is that against the rules?
No, you can't. You have to call it after their first shot. That's part of the tournament rules.
Because that spare that Ding Dong just picked up would have been a great time to make him shoot that.
No, you have to call it before the spare. But in the 10th frame, you can call it because technically they're still all first balls, right? If someone throws a first strike, you can wait. If they need the double to beat you, you can call it on that second one because technically it's still a first ball, not a second ball. Even though it's the second ball of the 10th frame, it's still considered a first ball. Okay. That's basically the breakdown of the rule on that. Yeah.
Makes sense. Here goes Bob. Hey.
Donkey!
It's great to see them out here. They're good, funny guys.
Dude, I love the Wilton guys. They're some of our favorite people. They just have a blast. They come, hang out, have some drinks. We just enjoy ourselves. And that's what it's all about. You should have fun when you bowl.
100%. And even if you don't make the cut and you're not bowling, it's a fun time every single time.
Right. I mean, I didn't.
That's why I drive so far coming up here.
No, we appreciate it, Steve. You're one of our biggest supporters, brother. You're one of our biggest supporters. Boy, 5 and 6 is gross. Look at that. 1, 2, only 5 marks so far out of 12 shots. 12
so
frames.
I bowled on that pair after 1 and 2. And you had to play it's tighter to begin with. We all know that. So you got to play it very direct. And I wonder if there's like a hook spot somewhere down there messing stuff up.
That Mike Clausen over there on lane 4, he is my doubles partner for the Digger Doubles in Troy, New York.
When's that?
December 9th and 10th. We're going out there. And we will be live streaming, most likely Friday night, from Dell's house, Del Picard's house, because he has a pair of lanes at his house. And we're going to be bowling, maybe a little like sweeper action at Dell's house on Friday night. So that'll be a lot of fun. Randy, I think he was asking, did everyone bowled all 4 games? I think someone pieced out in game 4, but I'm not sure who it was. I was told this. Let me look here and look at the scores and see. I don't know. Because some of the scores were so low, someone could have left. And you know what I mean? Like we had I mean, we had so many games under 100 today. We actually set a low today for the tournament, for any of the tournament series between Mist, Carl's, and FDDS.
71?
I think it was 70 something. Where is it?
Yeah, 71.
72. Ohio.
72, yeah.
Yeah.
That was my pick.
He told me that you know, if he was gonna go low or go home, right? He was telling me that. He goes, "What's the lowest score you've ever had?" He goes, "Oh, I'm gonna probably go under that today." So, oh, we talked about 5.7s for the righties. There's one right there on lane 3 for Donkey.
Yeah, I think that game he was joking. He had a 61. Yeah, he had 61 in the 9th frame. So
Yep.
he wanted to get 8 pins. He was joking around.
That would have been funny, actually, for a 69. Would have been hilarious. So Larry King picks up. They're only in the 2nd frame on 1 and 2. They had ball return issue and stuff, so
yeah,
makes sense.
I think Splinter, he has a couple, but
Splinter, yeah, he went 9-0. He's got the 3-6-10, which is a hard spare on a normal oil pattern. That's a very hard spare on this oil pattern.
yeah, you don't know if your ball's in a hook. He throws them straighter. I think.
Yeah, and he uses an axe, which is basically almost like a resin plastic ball.
And yep.
I went dead straight. So he's, you know, so again, he starts 2 opens, but he's only down 11 pins because Larry opened in the first. So, but there is pin difference you have to worry about in this round, right?
Yeah.
So,
No,
I mean,
and even the spare balls today, I saw mine.
Splinter's getting 12.
Okay.
So technically, he still has a 1-pin lead if you add in the pin difference.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, I know with my spare ball, not sure about your Radical Spy, you could see it start to read.
Oh, it would. I mean, my Spy being an asymmetric plastic with that textured pearl cover, it still would read a little bit, but just straighten out down lane. So
Yeah, no, it'd pick up like you're going on 33 feet, and then you'd be like, is it gonna hook? Is it not?
So-
it always did the job today.
So the losers in this round make $80 apiece.
Okay.
That's great. I mean, you lose the first round, you profit $15. So the losers in the next round make $120 apiece. You almost double your money. Okay. And then if we get to the top 4, fourth place makes $250. Third place makes $350, and then it's $500 for second and $700 for first. So that's a pretty good. Nothing will beat Tiny's 238 series in the States in Bangor. Yeah, I remember that. That was interesting. So
A 238. I mean, I go up there every Monday,
right.
and I will tell you, it's not as easy as you think, but anything is possible.
It's true. It's accurate.
Ding Dong actually came up and set up.
I heard that. I heard that he came in stuff for you
Yeah,
guys.
he made that hazmat. That hazmat look beautiful.
Yeah.
Very good bowling ball. I think he shot 740.
All right. So actually, sorry, I made a I misspoke. So 3rd and 4th, because it's match play. We had step ladder final last time. 3rd and 4th make 300 each. Sorry, because it's, you know, you both. What's that? Okay, I'll take it.
So we're going with number 1. Yeah, 34th will get the same amount because
They both lose in that round, so it doesn't really matter. There's no, you know what I mean? So, sorry. So it's still the same amount of money. Instead of 350, 250, it's 300 apiece. So, but yeah, so if you make, you know, if you make semifinals, you lose, you're still making $300, 500 for second and 700 for first for the championship match. So that's great. You know, 700, when you make over basically 11 times your money for winning the tournament, that's pretty good.
yeah, and second place pays the same.
$500.
Same
Yeah.
as a Carl. So.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So, and that's because the money we get from the ball raffle, we were able to add that money in. So whatever we get from any of the other stuff, you know, we take some, we give it to certain organizations or whatever. We put it in the prize fund. We put it in, you know, so that all kind of adds up after a while, right? So
Ramalam, Brooklyn Strike. So if you're Ding Dong, do you wait to use it?
I mean, because Ding Dong's got a 17-pin lead. That wasn't for a double. Now, if Ramalam gets up on the other lane and strikes again, I would make him throw it again. Because you get to that part of the match where he could cut Ding Dong's lane, especially if Ding Dong opens here. If Ding Dong opens here, I'm definitely making him take that one again. So I don't think we've seen a mulligan yet, have we? I haven't heard anyone call it.
My question is now, so if Ding Dong opens here, can he not revert and make him shoot it, or is it too late?
No, it's too late. You know, he's got to call it. He's off the lane now. Oh, great spare for Ding Dong. So that keeps his 17-pin lead. That is big.
He's bowling. I mean,
And
I
the
don't know
thing
that he's
is,
hit the head pin, but he's getting
Ramalam trying for the oddest Dutch game you could ever have. He struck every shot on lane 6, but on lane 5, he's gone 7-2, 7-2, 7-2. I don't think that's a trend you want to keep going. That's going to get you at about a 130 at that point.
Yeah.
So,
I'm trying to think. That pair, lane 6, it seemed a little bit better on the right.
so 1 and 2 still having. I had texted Yoden to tell him that there was a gate on lane 1. So he should be working on it now. You know what I'm going to do, just in case.
Jason Breeden just struck.
Yeah.
What's his name?
It seems like every time, like maybe it's 7 and 8 was last tournament.
Oh, Michael Fortier caving it in on lane 8. Is he going to make him take it again?
He just made Jason Breeden take it over. Jason Breeden struck. And he took the Mulligan.
Oh, and then he just made Fortier do it.
All right, yeah. So our reigning champ, I believe, there goes Dawn under fire, crossing it over. So if you're Ramalam,
All right, so both guys use their mulligan on 7 and 8 there.
Okay.
Not both of them, the two bowling head-to-head. Fortier made Breeden redo it, and now Breeden just made Fortier redo it. So we'll see what happens. They're dead even right now, so that's an interesting
yeah,
one.
here we go. Redo. Looks good.
Oh, but he doesn't strike, so that's a good use of the mulligan there.
Flat 5.
Good news for Ramalam. He finally didn't go 7 count. He went 8 on lane 5. So
Yeah,
that's what we call improvement.
He's getting to that point where Ding Dong's starting to run away with it.
See, if I'm Ramalam, I might have made Ding Dong take that 7th frame over again.
I agree.
And Fortier get an 8 count.
It must be that
Fortier
bad.
get an 8 count on the Mulligan.
He did. Okay, so that was a good use of a mulligan by Breeden there.
Yeah, he's got a 1-pin lead.
I text Yoden, and I text him twice. I was like, did you get my first one? I'm assuming it's Yoden. He should be. He took care of the last one.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, so I got some here if you want them. I'm not going to eat them. Do you want them down there? Take them with you. Take them with you. I'm all done.
I was gonna say, I'll trade you a bone ball for tater.
For tater tots. That's a good trade, I think. The tater tots here are really good, but I don't know if they're brand new bowling ball good. All right, so we got Couch checking in here saying, happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from Couch and family. No, the happy Thanksgiving to you guys as well. Oh, that was right by Putt-Putt. So I don't know what's going on. We may have to move those guys if he can't figure this out. I don't know what's going on because 1 and 2 is now 5 frames behind everybody.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that it's Thanksgiving week, Frankie. We're what, 3-4 days away?
It is. So I'm assuming he's back on lane 1 working on it. If it's something really bad, we're going to have to move them, or like we had in the last tournament, we had to migrate them over to another pair of lanes. Made him dead. Do it again. Do it again.
Gutter boy, he tripped a bunch of shit.
So I don't know.
Ramalam, is Ding Dong gonna make him do it again?
I don't think it's just. Oh, is he going to make him do it? So he is. Okay, Ding Dong's making Ramalam do it again. And that's his good lane. So, I mean,
I don't know if I would have waited or not until the 10th frame, but Ding Dong does have a decent lead.
What is going on with lane 1?
There's Ding Dong. Can you get one? Oh, yeah. Ding Dong finally hit the pocket, carries it all. Mike Clausen after the redo. 5.
Looks like they just called it again over here. Going to make Ding Dong do it again.
Okay, well, that's smart. I would do that too if I was him. Because you don't want him to get a double at that point. That gives him a 27-pin lead.
No, I agree. That was his first time hitting the pocket all day, so. All right. Lane 3, Gutter Boy has to do a re-over. And
so Gramalam strikes again after having to take it.
yeah, so Gutter Boy actually did the same thing, but instead of a clean strike, he went right through the nose and just they all puked on each other.
Breeden chops the spare, so they are still dead even. He goes 7-2 after.
Who has the pin lead, you know?
So they are at on 7 and 8. Jason gets 5. So Jason gets 5. So Donkey gets 7. Gaskill in the driver's seat there. Oh, Ding Dong!
Another
Swisher,
Brooklyn.
light swisher for Ding Dong on the Brooklyn.
So I'm telling you,
Anybody seen lane 1? Can we get lane 1 fixed? We're still waiting on lane 1. Still waiting on lane 1.
so Frankie, this happened to you.
It did.
Not directly, but
Yeah, so I ended up having to wait an extra round because we had to move guys to our pair that had broke down on, I want to say it was 7 and 8 maybe, and they couldn't get it fixed. So basically I had like a 45-minute wait, and when I came back, ball on 4. Okay, ball on 4. He's probably still working on 1, but
yeah, you get out of rhythm.
yeah, it gets you out of rhythm a little bit. It's obviously not an excuse, but it definitely is a factor. So, putt gets the 5 out.
Now, most definitely, I know for sure. Like us just sitting here now, if we were to try to go bowl again, we might not be up to speed. And it looks like there goes Hungus. It looks like to the bag. So we're gonna have to see what's up with that.
Jimmy's left more
Maybe
5
not.
minutes all day today. I was with him on the same pair.
I think he's looking for him. Hungus is going to go out back and take a look. So. We're waiting for. He's probably working on lane 1, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hungus is. I don't know what he's going to the other side. I don't know. We're trying to figure out where Yoden is.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone knows here.
Well, he might be digging around behind lane 1, so I might go take a peek back there myself and just see what's going on. But I got to write down scores and all that stuff and make sure that we get that done. So
I know Clausen. It looks like Clausen's done. I don't know how many pins he's getting, but
what letter is Clausen?
he's A.
He gets 3.
Yeah.
I mean
It's not over, but it's close to it. And all right, so Joe for Ramalam once again leaves 9. So Ding Dong has the lead over there. As long as something dumb happens, Gutter Boy gets his.
all right. So
Did you get a response? Or?
not yet. I just messaged Hungus too, just to say, hey, if he's working on lane 1, we need a ball return on 4. So. Oh, Breeden with a split through the face. That hurts a lot. So Ding Dong with a nice spare there. So he's now up 25 going into the 10th. That match is, and he's
13, right?
13, right? So Ramalam is only down 12, really. So it's not over yet.
No, Dong should get there.
Just got to get if he strikes on the first ball, the match is over. Or 9 spare 9 would be 11. So yeah, that would be over with that too. All right. So what I might do here is
I can take down scores. Do you want me to run back there?
Well, let's yeah, I need to put this. I'll just put this all away so we have that.
I can run back there if you want.
Okay. Well, they know me pretty well, so I just don't want to shock them.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. If you want to get scores, okay, the pin differentials are on the side, and it's next to who's getting it. So I will be right back. I'm just going to go check.
Okay, so Ding Dong. What is that spare? Anyone know? 5, 2, 5, 9, 8, 9. Whichever side that is. So Ding Dong has an interesting spare.
1, 2, 9.
Yeah. So he's got a 1, 2, 9. He's got it. He's got to come up with it. If he doesn't come up with this, it's gonna get interesting. Not sure who else is close. That one's over there.
That's split by the gut breeding.
Who? Do we know who's AOC over there? Oh, Snom, right? Yeah.
Oh, Ding Dong missed.
Oh, he missed. All right, so 176. So Ramalam, Ramalam gets 13. So here we go. Has a struck on this lane. Through the face. Leaves an 8 count. Going to put him at. Wait a minute. So he can go.
66. I don't know what the pin is.
13. Oh, you can tie? So,
What's the tiebreaker?
I don't
Do
know.
we know?
I don't get it.
13. So if he makes this and puts 10 on it, they can tie.
He's got to put 10 on it.
Yeah,
Put 10.
yeah. So
He's got to put 10 on it, right?
QDD comes up, and it looks like 153 to 176. So if he strikes, we're gonna have a tie. I'm not the tournament commish. He's coming up from the back, but I hope we get a 1-ball roll off. I don't
know what it is.
I really don't know what we're gonna do. Hey Frankie, we have a tie. So this is a tie it right here.
Yeah, so it's going to be a 1-ball roll off.
1-ball roll off. Okay, so we'll do a 1-ball roll off. Here we go. Ramalam.
No.
Leaks it left. So King Ding Dong will advance.
All right, let me get the scores down. All right, so we're all set. We got the ball return issue. He said 2 minutes on lane 1. Just 2 minutes. So they'll be all set there. So he had a solenoid fall through, and then he had to grab it and had to get a new one. So
176. Not sure what Ramalam shot.
160. Solenoid broke, so they had to fix it. So he's just finishing it. He's got about a minute left now. So
184. Do we know what the other side is?
145 for I think that's Clean Jesus, right? Yeah, 145.
Getting it right. 145.
145. Yeah. Okay, I can put them over here now if you're right.
Yeah. You probably won't like my handwriting.
That's good enough. That's all that matters. So
we typed.
So KDD
we typed now
176.
on that age.
Oh, all right.
I think you said, yeah, that one's over. Pretty much all but over.
All but over.
Unless he whiffs it. But even then, I think we're good. And then our putt-putt, is he done? That's putt-putt, right?
Yeah, so putt-putt's up on lane 6.
I'm not sure what the pin differential or anything was.
Yeah, so putt-putt is getting 6.
Yeah.
So, yeah, old Jimmy's going to move on. Whoops.
And I think Bob also is done.
So old Jimmy advances, KDD advances.
Oh, so that's Gaskell, the Strike FX.
Yes, that's Gasco. That's Grindham.
Have not met Gaskell.
Yeah, Putt-Putt's golf swing is actually even smoother than his release, believe it or not, because he's basically a local golf pro. So he's very good.
Okay, yeah.
Never mind the fact that he's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet as well. So 40-year shot 157 for 40-year. But he had enough. Breeden was getting 5, but he only shot 141. So 40-year moves on to face Stom on 7 and 8.
Yeah, so 1 and 2.
Still working on 1 and 2.
So we're gonna have the same issue here, though.
Right.
They're gonna have to wait around.
Well, the only good thing is so the guys that want to go into round 2 can start round 2 because you're staying on your pair of lanes. So lane 1 is now fixed. So if those guys take a little longer, it's not a big deal. So nice work, Ding Dong.
Good job.
So you guys can just go right into game 2 if you want. If you want to wait for those guys to finish, because there's gonna be no practice for the next round.
No pin differential in this game.
No, it's all scratch, straight up. So just take out 2 of the letters. Higher seed chooses. Yeah, it's higher seed chooses. Yeah, so if the guys want to go into their next round, they can. 1 and 2 will just be a little behind because after we get through the second round, the guys will change pairs, and they'll get practice again anyways at that point. So it doesn't really matter at that point.
Yeah, he's done. So not Gaskell. Mike Lawson's done for the day.
Yeah, so Mike's match there. So he is going to.
Man, Gutter Boy just loves going on these hard battles.
So he likes 3 and 4 too. That's where he shot 300. So.
I mean, the last tournament, shoots 300. Today he's out here putting in another
156 for Clausen.
Another good score.
He was getting 3, but it's not. Obviously, it doesn't matter. Gutter Boy's going to move on.
Yeah. All right, so Nut Sauce and let's go.
Nut Sauce tripping the 4 against Robert Rodriguez, and
she's got a few pins, I believe. 7.
She's getting 7. Yes.
So Robert is he's back.
193 officially in the books for Gutter Boy. So we can start paying out some bowlers here. Putt Putt is going to get $80. Ramalam, Jason Breeden, Mike Clausen. And then who do we got in the other match? Yeah, Grindham's going to move on, so he's going to actually win.
Rob, way left.
Hey, Courtney, do you want to get the check ready?
Yeah.
It's going to be the same winning amount, just because from the box it's going to be 700.
It is?
We just need to change. We just need to erase box.
Okay.
That's all we need to do, and then get ready for that.
All right, I'm trying to see.
Nice job today, brother. Nice bowling. All right, we're going to get you paid, sir.
All right.
$80.
Better than a stick in the eye.
That's right. Better than what I made, which was no dollars. That's what happens when you bowl like ass.
It's getting nasty out
Mike.
there.
Mike. You won.
It's getting nasty out there.
You.
The higher seed gets choice. What's that? Too many mics, yeah.
This is Brady did it.
Oh,
Already done.
She's already got it ready. Okay, perfect. Even better.
Yeah, I think.
I feel bad doing it, but the way they're breaking down,
Yeah.
Brooklyn all day.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You try and get around it, it never comes back.
No. It's like you have to get deeper and deeper, honestly. That's really almost backing it up to the head pin is basically the better play. So. Yeah, you guys can bowl, and then whoever wins, you're gonna have to move lanes and do practice the next round anyway. So,
Yeah.
and honestly, higher seed gets choice of lane. So,
I think I'd rather just get done.
yeah, because honestly, I would like to go immediately into my match if it's me, and then you're gonna move and get practice anyway. So you might as well just bowl
Exactly.
and not get cold twice. Nick Delfonso says, what was a good look today? Not a lot. Honestly, deeper, kind of playing that fade back to the pocket was probably about the best look from what I saw guys doing that were like Gaskell was your tournament leader. He was playing that kind of fade from like 21 to like 17, 18 most of the day. And that was kind of like your best look, to be honest with you. It gave you room if you tugged it a little left to be able to go Brooklyn or stay in the pocket and just leave makeable spares, which was your biggest thing.
Yeah, I would agree. You got to be up. So if you're right-handed, obviously, in the oil in the middle
All right.
of the lane. The ball was also checking up early, so you had to have a piece that could float down the lane before it.
All right, so
Try to
Old
take
Jimmy
off.
moved on. So I'm gonna go pay Jason Breeden his money.
Okay. So
And Donkey his money.
Ding Dong left another weird one.
1-2-8-9.
Wow. 1-2-8-9.
1-2-8-9.
Frankie might have some pictures later on of these weird leaves today. Yeah. You can see Gaskell playing them. Oh! Trip 4. Nut sauce.
We have a reservation there on Saturday.
Losing breath here. So she is way ahead of Roberts with a 7-pin lead. So Ding Dong is even, but he's spared a strike, stepping up for his second shot of the round of 8.
Here we go.
We might have to change his nickname to Brooklyn after these matches. Hey, you lefty? You lefty now or what?
All right. So everyone's been paid that needs to be paid right now, except for Mike. I need to find Clausen. I don't know where he went.
Yeah, King Ding Dong's turned into you, Frankie.
Has he?
Keep hitting the left side of the pocket.
Paid Donkey. Just waiting to pay Clausen.
Oh!
220 to 130
Give it
was
back
it.
to him on the Brook.
All right, so all those scores are in the books.
Good.
So, I just need to find Mikey K.
Yeah, Rob is that one. It's gonna take a miracle.
All right, fine. We'll catch up with him. We'll catch up with Mikey. Oh, there's Mikey right there.
Ooh. We got the Greek church on lane 5. What up?
I'd rather put a salt out there too.
All right,
So double Greek church.
that's $1. That didn't sound good.
Double Greek church here for
Old Jimmy. Old Jimmy. So
That's Old Jimmy. Okay. I'm still learning some of these guys' names.
that's Jimmy Pritch Jr. Higher seed picks. Yes, correct.
So Master Splinter. Did Larry get 1 or is that a score?
Yes, I think he picked off the 10-pin.
Wow.
Oh, and Splinter just airmails one to the right. So we'll give you the pin differences on that pair. Not the huge pin differences, but Splinter does get 12 and Nut Sauce gets 7. So just FYI, Nut Sauce is in the driver's seat right there against Robert.
Oh!
Big shot.
All right, you make him shoot it again? Yep. Oh.
Old Jimmy making him do it again.
Did he get 3? He did. 1, 2, and they're gonna. The 2 ball dudes are gonna hug it out over there.
Do it again. Take it easy on the old man.
So it's not the pair number 1 and 2. He got a count 1 and 2. So 52 to whatever Splinter if he makes this. So we have a low scoring match, and Splinter's getting 12.
Splinter's getting 12. So if he spares this, he'll have a 10-pin lead plus the 12.
Oh! Kick the 2-pin.
Larry with a 1-2.
Yeah,
on the fifth
but
frame.
that's not the lane. That is not the lane
No.
pair. It is literally 1.
Yeah.
Chop them both off the leg. And that's something that I think not a lot of people at home would realize is your ball reads up very early.
Oh, yes,
So
absolutely.
you can, a lot of guys.
So now we have a match where Splinter is down 1 scratch, but he has an 11-pin lead because he's getting 12.
And Ding Dong.
Ding Dong.
had to
So
reshoot
that
it.
was a great move by Old Jimmy to make Ding Dong rethrow that frame on that double. Because doubles are hard to come by. So if your opponent gets one, you better damn well make him throw it again.
Oh, 100%. Got to make them. So now you do have to think about that too. You know, you're in the match. You give an advantage to someone based on
Right.
score.
Right.
But now Ding Dong, if he can pick this up, has the mulligan on top of his
Right.
advantage. So we'll have to see here. Just a weird 5 lead. Nut Sauce is a commanding lead.
Yeah.
Gutter
Yeah,
Boy.
she's doing great. She's in the driver's seat. I mean, honestly, if you're Robert Rodriguez, if she had struck there, you have to use your mulligan at that point.
Oh yeah, at some point you gotta just, I don't even know what you do. And if you're Nutsauce, if he strikes, if he ever strikes, do you just make him reshoot it? Where there's a confidence. Hey, good word. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Is that what it is? I think, I don't even know. December 3rd.
December 3rd is the next Carl's one. Yes, that'll be the next one. Yep. We don't run one after that in December because it gets so close to Christmas. It's like, it's really, let's just do the one in December and then we move back to 2 in January. So.
Oh,
High for Ding Dong, but that's okay. I mean, he's, again, these matches on 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 are just totally scratched. Yeah. Because that's his round 2 matches. 40er can throw that high hard one as good as anyone. So
yeah, I mean, he won the tournament kind of doing that one ball brawl.
Yeah. He did. He bowled great in that tournament.
That was our last
yeah. Yep.
We have too many tournaments here.
No, we don't. There's not too many tournaments.
Not too many. Yeah.
It's just right.
We take 2 weekends off a month.
There's a nice shot by Larry King
Right,
on lane 2. Nice ball by Larry.
Finally found it. Oh, here we go.
What we got for a comment coming in?
Scott Nutting.
Nut sauce all the way. Yeah, there you go, Scott. Like to hear that. Got a boy with a nice conversion on lane 3. So
I mean, you got to think if you're Master Splinter and she advances, you advance. If she's a better look, do you just let her advance?
No, you just.
Or do you try to beat your wife?
Absolutely. You got to throw your best shots. If she throws her best shots, you got to figure at that point it's best on best, and whichever one advances has the best chance to win going forward, because you don't want to ever let off the throttle and basically you're patronizing someone at that point. You know what I mean?
Hey,
and that's not fun and that's not good.
Oh no, definitely not. But
Wow, Gaskell, what a great shot. I mean, he is absolute nuts right now. So
now, I know your wife bowls. Do you guys have a little competition going if she beats you?
we do not normally. We're bowling on the same team this year for
Okay,
Bopo again for the first time in a while. So Splinter trying for the loft ball, but that one went a little high on him. He did get 7 instead of 6. That could be a big break because knocking that 9-pin out of that Durbin is a huge difference
I
for
would
how
say
to shoot
one thing
that.
with Splinter is he gets a little overstimulated sometimes if he don't like what's out. So let's keep.
I think we can all get that way. Like you get a little too jacked up, a little bit too much adrenaline going. So you just have to really kind of calm your nerves, calm yourself, make sure you're in a good spot.
I think he's one of the guys. He'll leave something like this. He'll go sit down for a minute or two and then go.
Yeah,
shoot
absolutely.
It. So and he's one of the most knowledgeable guys we have.
Yes, very knowledgeable, silver level coach, obviously. As well.
Oh, we got Adam Jordan coming in on the.
Whenever my
husband
wife beats me,
right?
I never hear the end of it. Yeah, well, I'm kind of in that same boat, Adam, because and now that, like I said, Ange and I are bowling on the same Bopo team again this year. If she beats me any weeks, I will definitely not hear the end of it for a good solid week. I'm with you. Storm. Now, he was another one playing that kind of high fade. Oh, look at that. On lane 7.
You must be going on China over there.
Yeah. Maybe in the sewers of China right now is how it probably feels. But.
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh, Gutter Boy, that picked up pretty good. That was a great shot.
You heard what happened on lane 1 this one, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah, they went and redid it. Yeah.
What happened?
So the machine, for some reason, even though it went to the right program for lane 2, for some reason it put out the regular Bopo pattern for lane 1. So you had to go back and redo it. Which,
Well, before I left my hand on lane
yeah,
1,
it was,
like
yeah.
60 feet on
Yeah.
lane 2.
Yeah. So that was, but,
That's accurate.
oh, nut sauce opening there, but
All right, so
she's
that-
still in command
yeah,
right now.
So that is something, though, Frankie, where if you put, lane 1.
Oh, that almost 8-10.
If you start on lane 1 and 2, so in that scenario,
Yeah.
a pattern is going to transition and play different if you just put it down
Yeah.
to compared if it sits there for a while.
Right.
So could that have affected, transition for people to hit 1 and 2?
Well, no, because, we put him down, he puts them down in the morning when he gets here. So it's not like they're sitting overnight or anything. So I don't think it's a big difference. And usually when we have him do the pair, he does 1, 2, and then goes back and does 1 again to make sure you get rid of some of that former lane memory that you get. So I guess in that case, we still had lane 1 actually done twice. So, so Gutter Boy misses the 10 pin. Ding Dong missed the 10 pin. That bounced out. He'll have to change that. So, but he will because he's an honest. I can't say that.
He's a good soldier.
He's a good soldier.
He's a good soldier.
All right, so Ding Dong took the spare out, so he is now down 5 to Old Jimmy in that match. Grindum Gaskill sitting on a 13-pin lead. Master Splinter goes Brooklyn for a 5-9, and Larry actually. I'm surprised that he didn't make Larry take that one again.
Oh, he
fouled. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Okay. So, again, speaking of people being honest, he must have known that he looked down, saw his foot over the line for some reason, whatever it did, maybe it didn't trip it. The foul lights are on because I know we had a foul earlier today. So, nice shot by Ding Dong. So that was a good comeback after the open. Good comeback by Ding Dong there. So, remember, losers in this round, $120 a piece. So,
double your money.
Absolutely.
40 or just hammer.
Oh, and Gaskill makes a spare.
Oh, wow.
So he has a 12-pin lead right now. 40er with leaving like half the wood on the deck there. All right, Ding Dong, good comeback, bud.
Hey, did you see that?
I didn't see it. I just see it on the deck. So
he's more not even hooking the ball anymore. He's just weaving it. So a little weird. And yeah, that's.
So Splinter goes foul 8. I gave him a spare, but you're gonna have to change the score. So he'll just we'll just have Mallory will go up there. She'll reset lane 2 before she bowls.
Yeah, shot gas.
Oh, whoops! Oh, I just broke that pin.
All right. Oh.
Whoops.
So
apparently that's not as strong as I thought it was.
Grindum's got to shoot again.
So he mulliganed him.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Holy. Oh my.
Storm's playing basketball, not ball.
Yeah, it would be nice to be bowling.
So we have nut sauce right now. So Robert Rodriguez is down.
What's he complaining?
Robert, he's a slow pace of play right now. That's what we're talking about. But so he gets 9 on that one on lane 1. So that still gives Nut Sauce a 48-pin lead, and she's getting 7. So that's 55-pin lead right now for Nut Sauce. She's just gonna throw good shots. That was not it. But she's got a 55-pin lead.
Do it a little hard, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, a little hard and right. I mean,
all right,
those are two things you can't do together.
Oh, that
was a good call by Gutter Boy, making him do that again. So he does not strike.
Yeah, I mean, he almost left the split there.
Right. So Old Jimmy with a 2-pin lead on Ding Dong, who can actually take an 8-pin lead if he doubles up here. And since Old Jimmy already made Ding Dong retake his shot, he cannot make him take it again. Mallory opens, but it doesn't matter at this point because Robert just opened, so she still carries a scratch 49-pin lead, and then add the 7. She's up 56 with 3 frames to go. So that's
so if Gutter Boy strikes, he kind of sift the lead a little bit.
And then on 7 and 8, we have Michael Fortier, just gets a 9 count. He has 103 in the 6. He's down 15 to Storm.
And I think he already has been used.
Yeah, so he used his mulligan on Storm already. Storm has not used his on Michael yet. Larry with a nice little pitch job. That was a nice ball on lane 2 for Larry. That was a nice ball. So, he's sitting right now on a, scratch lead. Remember, they're still in the first round. So give him a 32-pin lead. Splinter getting 12, so he's down 20. He's down 20. Yeah, he's gonna put some strikes together here. Let's see what he does.
Wow.
Oh, he went for the super loft and tugged it. So that one, I don't.
See, I don't know.
He's not gonna want.
See what's going on.
All right, so Gutter Boy converts. So Gaskill hasn't used his mulligan on Gutter Boy yet.
I thought he did. Yeah,
No.
I think he did, yeah.
No. Have you used your mulligan yet on Gutter Boy? Have you used? No, I didn't think. He's used it on you. That's what I thought. Right. Okay.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I was correct. And Larry misses the 10 pin. So that's a big miss. Because now if
Splinter
Splinter
can pick it up.
if he can make this, all of a sudden he's only down 8 with the pin differential because he's getting 12. So it's only an 8-pin match if Splinter can spare this.
And they
So-
both have a mulligan.
Yeah, both guys they think they both no. Splinter has not used his mulligan on Larry
They
yet.
both, neither of them shot right now.
No, neither has used it. No, you're right. I don't think either man has used their mulligan.
Ding dong? Did he? Oh,
He gets 8. Ding Dong leaves a 6-10.
oh, he missed a 9 miss. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
Brian
he
didn't use
missed
it.
it. I think what Brian's waiting to do, and he's doing what I would do in this situation. You wait to see if your opponent can throw the double. On one strike, it's not that big of a deal. Doubles are so hard to come by today. You definitely use it on the double. Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, Brian right now is sitting on an 11-pin lead, so he's in okay shape.
Rob Victor.
Ding Dong with a nice spare there, so he comes back. He's down 14 to old Jimmy.
Is he down?
We'll see what Brian does
24
here.
spare, 18 spare.
Brian
Oh,
looks
yeah,
even
he's-
deeper now. Boy, that faced up beautifully for Gaston.
yeah, he's
That
great.
look, he was so nice, soft touch at the bottom. Didn't try to do too much to it. So Splinter down 32 scratch, but he's getting 12. So it's a 20-pin match right now. Old Jimmy goes high for a 9 count. Both bowlers are out of mulligans in that match. Storm still hasn't used his against 40 yet. That's a huge spare for Storm, carrying a 14-pin lead going into the 9th. And I think he likes the fact that he's got that in his back pocket right now. And I would like that if I was him. Oh, man, what a bad break for Gasco. We're playing that tight angle and still leaving a 4-9. That's a bad break. That's a bad beat right there for him. Oh, Larry goes through the nose. Oh, no. Larry goes through the nose for a 4-6-10. Storm strikes on lane 7, and there's nothing that Michael Fortier can do about it because he already used his mulligan on Storm.
Yep.
So if Michael Fortier strikes out, he can get to 202, which would force Storm to throw the first strike in the 10th and get good count.
So, I
We got a
gotta
lot
ask
going
you,
on
Frankie,
here.
when they said we'd use 19 and 20, did you
Yeah.
think of Larry as soon as they said that?
Yeah. No. So no, not at all.
I wasn't here that day.
It happens, weird things happen.
Oh yeah.
You
I
know.
also heard someone threw their ball balls through the window of their car. I heard
That did
story.
happen. We have that on video. But that was their own car, so no one really cares.
Yeah,
If it's your own car, you're doing that yourself.
I think I don't remember if I saw it on a
Let's see what Gutter
Bayside
Boy
page,
does here,
but I
because
definitely
Gaskell
saw
hasn't
that.
used it yet.
Oh!
Oh, I would take it. Yeah, you're taking that again. There's no way that he's going to be. Yeah, he's already up at the scorer's tent for that one.
He ran up there.
Yeah.
Jimmy the old loft vest? No.
No, that was right again. So he's looking down like, I don't know what's going on here right now.
That makes sense right there. Take another
Wait,
double
did he
like that.
foul? Not that time.
There we go. Okay, so we got it all figured out. So Gutter Boy's going to have to take that one again. Now both bowlers are now out of mulligans on that pair. So the only bowler left with a mulligan is Storm. But with Michael Fortier not striking in the 9th, Storm might not even have to worry about using that mulligan. Robert Rodriguez goes left for leaving the 1-3-6.
No,
So she's Nut Sauce in total control of that game.
Gutter Boy.
That was left. Oh, so that's a huge difference right there. That was, I realized I could have carried, but it didn't. So that's going to 1-pin advantage over Gaskill. Splinter.
Is he gonna break 100?
Needs a mark. Needs a mark in the 10th. Needs a mark. But again, so here's the situation. If Larry opens for 126 and Splinter strikes out, he can still win the match by 2. It's not over. The match still isn't over. The match is still not. It's still undecided.
Storm just used his mulligan.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Finally threw a strike. he
And that was, you know what? That's a smart move by Storm. Why not at that point, Absolutely. And if he strikes out for 189, that forces Storm to mark.
That's off
So
crossing over. That match is over. Ding Dong needs it.
Ding Dong crosses over, leaves a 6-pin.
Yeah, so he's
Best he can get to now is 171.
I think he's done.
That would force old Jimmy to get good count. Basically, it would force him to get 8 on 8 out would win it. 7 out would actually be a tie. So
Gutter Boy.
that was a great shot by Gutter Boy. Yeah, 8 and 2 balls. That's all he
So
needs.
Gutter Boy,
And that's
misses-
providing Ding Dong spares and strikes.
He misses his single pin.
So Ding Dong covers it.
So Gutter
Got
Boy
a
missed
lot of
a
action
single
going on
pin,
right
actually.
I selfishly want Splinter to strike out just to see some kind of weird finish to this match.
So if Larry strikes, if you're Splinter, he's got to shoot again, no matter what, right?
No, it's not over yet. Because if Larry opens, Splinter's getting 12. He can get to 116 and still beat it. Yeah.
Attaboy.
So that match is not over yet, technically. I mean, if Larry marks, the match is over. So
Yeah, so if he strikes.
that's a pretty good shot. All right, well, so
All right, so if you're Splinter, do you make him reshoot it just for the sake of it?
no, well, I mean, you could, but
Send up a prayer. That's like a Hail Mary in football. I think he's just going to take the beat. Yeah.
I wonder if he doesn't realize it. Or maybe he's just taking his chances saying, you know what, there's no easy spares today, but that's enough for Larry, so just going to keep it on the lane at this point. That gives him 127. Splinter's getting 12, so Larry needs 2. Needs 2.
You got it.
Well, that's if Splinter strikes, which he didn't, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
He got 1 earlier.
So Larry's going to move on.
Yeah.
Larry moves on. All right, so old Jimmy is going to advance to the semifinals. And so Storm has enough over there. Oh, no, he needs 1. He needs 1.
Got
Gets 3.
so our defending champs out. Yeah.
All right, so Storm is going to move on
Gutter Boys.
against Michael here. So Storm moves on. Officially a 193 to 179 win.
Yep.
And on 5 and 6, old Jimmy with a 186 to 170.
Gaskell has it wrapped up. All but wrapped up.
Yes, basically. That Gutter Boy would have needed that hit. That was a big one.
I'm going to point this out. If Gutter Boy would have struck instead of that 9 miss in the 7th frame, this is a different match.
Yeah, I mean, that was the great use of a mulligan. Not only did Grindham get him to not strike, he then opened in that frame, which compounded the problem, right? So if he keeps that strike there, all of a sudden he's got 117, 27, 146. That was a 31 pin difference. 31 pin difference from that mulligan.
That's crazy. Nut Sauce
kind of playing out the string here, but she's already won the game. She's moving on. So
Her and Plaster Disaster.
So Nut Sauce will move on. Oops. There we go. Get the scores right there. So we'll just pay out those two. So
We're gonna have a senior fight.
what's that?
If you got Storm,
Yeah.
Gas,
Yeah.
and if Larry beats Mallory,
Good job as
All
always.
right, boys. Take care. Thanks for coming. Thank you, guys.
Saying our final
if
four
Larry beats Mallory, it's all 15 over.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Actually, yeah.
That was a senior cut.
Senior. It's the senior mulligan. It's so instead of Mulligan Stew, what's it going to be? It's going to be Senior Stew.
So
Or,
so that means next year no one can.
Clam chowder? I don't know. What are we talking here? What are we?
So if they're all seniors, next year no one over 50 bowls. Is that how we're gonna
119.
do it?
Right. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
119 for
Nice shot.
one Rodriguez.
That would pick up in it.
Nut Sauce. Actually, a nice finish for her there. So 133, 105.
182 ain't bad, man.
180 is great right now. So 180 on the nose for Nut Sauce. All right. So we will pay out Splinter, and we will pay out Rodriguez.
All right, so we have, I think he's got it. Storm and Old Jimmy. They got to wait. They got a lot of waiting to do. Oh. So we have Mallory and Plaster Disaster, Nut Sauce Plaster Disaster on 1 and 2. Round of 8 because we got stuck over there.
All right, so and we can actually start paying out the losers, a couple of them from last round with Michael Fortier and Ding Dong, making 120 apiece. 120 there. 120 there. Perfect. Don't forget our winner today, $700. Second place is $500. So Grindem Gaskill going to move on. 215 to 170. That was actually a high-scored match today. Brian, your next game will be on 5 and 6. Storm, you and old Jimmy will be on 1 and 2.
No.
Oh, joy, he says.
3 and 4 is going to sit for a minute.
The pattern that has turned into Chuck with the head pin if there is 0 ball reaction.
Hey.
Successful.
I don't know. Something about chucking at the head pin.
0 ball.
What?
Then I should have won like.
All right. So we have one second round match still going just because of the 1 and 2 breakdown. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to adjust the camera over a little bit for you guys so we can just catch that match. I just don't know which direction it's going to go.
So Larry, I believe, threw a spare ball, went 7-1. So I'm not sure.
Oh, there we go.
And yeah.
Oh, that's as far over as it goes. So I'm just going to move. I got to actually move this piece here. Hold on. Let's see if I can.
You want to ship this too? Is that
No, hold on. I gotta
Frankie's
loosen
got
this.
it.
Yeah. Well, why is this not moving? The ball should move, but it's not for some reason.
We have Jerk said, let's
Oh,
go,
hold on.
G-Boys.
Aha.
Hey,
There we go.
Jerk is cheering you on.
There we go. So we can do that. Now we're good.
All right,
Now we're good.
Nut Sauce, 7 up for a double.
I was not cheering him on.
All right.
Only because he's
So
my coach and my captain.
where's
Was it
my
yours today?
zoomer?
Huh?
Was it here today?
So we're gonna zoom in on this match. Hold on. We're gonna get there.
He got his first kingship.
Oh,
So he also got his first Grand Slam too. All the majors now. He's done.
There we
I
go.
have not won all the majors.
So right now, that is your only match going on. So we're just going to highlight that on your screen, folks. Right there. How's that?
has he? Did he bowl today, Jerk? I don't think I saw him.
No, he did not. But he's probably working because he's a workaholic. So
Yeah, he's got a. I don't know if we want to plug it. We'll plug
KGB
it.
Glass. So
Yeah. Check-
KGB.
he's
Hey,
verified
that's
on
my boy.
Instagram.
That's my boy, Jamaican Jerk.
Yeah.
I paid that man his money from the KGB from Rounders. So. All right,
he,
so I need
very
to
cool
pay
stuff. I mean,
Michael
I'm sure-
Ford. I'm gonna go pay 40-er, and I'm gonna pay Ding Dong.
Okay, okay.
That's good.
I'm still not that bendy. Nope.
Yeah, so AGB Glass, Instagram, Facebook. Go find him.
And the stage.
He's got
All right.
some
So I
cool
just gotta
stuff
pay
on
Ding
there.
Dong. So
Go find Page 5. We love him. And congrats again on the Grand Slam.
From here.
all right, so there's that. So that's the other
There he is
120
right
for the
there
loser of
from
that
YouTube.
round.
So I guess he's got a YouTube as well, so go find him.
I don't know where Ding Dong went.
We missed you today, man. Hopefully he'll be back in a couple weeks.
All right. All right, so yeah, we love you, dude. We love you, Brian. We love you, Jarek. You're the man. You bowled so good the other night. I had so much fun calling that tournament that you won for the
All right,
King Shit
so
title.
There's Larry.
Yeah, Larry coming in a little hot. Oh, that pin stopped it from getting the 2-pin out. Did you see that pin come across and actually stop
Yeah,
the other one from rolling it out?
Yeah, I mean,
That was brutal.
Two of them going in, terrible shot. But
Yeah.
he almost got away with it. And I would like to say, I wonder what I wish we had, some sort of lane tool to track the stat number of Brooklyns.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. Yeah, I agree. So after this round, we will get you the action on 1 and 2 and 5 and 6.
Yeah, 3 and 4 look like it's starting to burn.
So Larry will convert the 2-pin. So Nut Sauce with a 13-pin lead
over Placer Disaster.
Yes. Good question. Dude, you're throwing it great, man. You got that nice inside fade going to the pocket. Nice, good soft hand at the bottom. Yeah. Yep.
What
looks
ball,
good.
What ball was it?
Yep.
Brunswick Infinity.
Yep.
There we go.
And he won it in one of our tournaments earlier this year. So
all right.
I want to say it was either the one ball brawl maybe or the Carl's, the one right after that. I can't remember which one. It was one of those two.
Yeah, I haven't seen him down here much this year. I know he bowls a lot.
Yeah, Brian does a great job. He supports so many of our tournaments.
Are you? Is that your doubles guy?
No, Clausen's that's my doubles guy right there. Like talking to Mike.
They both wear glasses. They both show up sporadically.
And they're both really good when they're tough. So that's another thing that they share in common.
Yeah, Mike Clausen.
Nut Sauce gets 1. So now that match went from a 12-pin lead to even.
Yeah.
And even always assumes now when you do the math and bowling math and you're doing match play that the bowler with that mark up will get a strike on the next shot. Today, that's kind of hard to assume, but you always have to just assume that. Oh, hey, Dan checking in from Florida. Hi from my pool in Florida. Dan, I'm so jealous. I got to get down there. You know what? Ange and I need to make a trip to Florida. Come visit you guys.
Just be a snowbird. You that old yet?
That's not bad. No, hey, wow, I'm not that old. Easy, cousin it. I realize that, you're over half my age here, but.
Redo here or? No. Keep on running.
I still feel like you guys owe me $100.
Nice bowling today, dude. Nice shot.
Man, I've been busting my balls and sweating. I've been drinking since 9:30. So.
Well, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. That's how it works.
I will say this.
Yes, sir.
Pretty fun bowling on these fucked up patterns. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they're definitely different tests of your ability and shot making and spare making and all that fun stuff.
My spares were actually pretty good today. Not
All right.
bad, not bad. I missed a bunch of easy ones, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was tough.
It was brutal.
Yeah.
Spares told you just how good of a goalie you
Yeah,
are.
strikes for
absolutely.
show, spares for dough.
Yeah, that's the fact of the matter right there.
Yeah, I try to live by that model. but
And you
today
can
I
see
really failed it.
you can see across the board. I mean, you have our quarterfinal matches. 3 of them are in the books, and there's only 1 200 game total. So that
Right.
tells you all you need to know, and that's the best from the day.
Yeah.
Right here. So yeah,
No,
that's all it takes.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Good. Yeah, you did a great job, brother. Nice bowling today. Nice job.
Take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you will. We got our $500 bonus up there in Bangor. For the first 300, no one has shot it yet.
No one shot one up there. Do I need to go up there and sub? Try it out?
I mean, Ding Dong did. Maybe you're next.
Maybe.
If I need someone.
So I have a story about that. Back when Newport had first opened, this was before they went to string pins and all that stuff. But when they first opened, they were offering, I want to say it was $1,500 for the first 300 there, and then no one had shot one for quite a while, so they upped it to $2,500. So I brought a scratch tournament up there, the mist up there, and I'm bowling, and I had the front 11 and left a stone 8-pin for $299 with a Columbia Wrath XP. That stone 8-pin cost me $2,500. Now, I think I ended up winning the tournament that day, but I would have much rather lost the tournament and made the $2,500 at that point, I think. And then I want to say it was Nate Fowler or Dylan Davis. So it was either I think it was Nate Fowler or Dylan Davis got the, or maybe it was, no, it might have been, hold on, he lives in Florida now. What's his name? Oh, why can't I think of his name? Anyways, I'll think of it. He's the one that did it. I know it was now. That was a good, we could have another one. So this is a interesting match here. So we have
Here we go.
what do we have here coming in? Oh, that's my uncle. He lives in Arizona. Hey, Uncle Jim, how's it going? Levi's still putting his stuff away and stuff. He'll probably be on the microphone here with us here in a little bit for the semifinals. So. Oh, that was left. Oh, but it hung on. So that's enough.
Still there.
That's enough.
Yeah, Levi will be here eventually. He made the cut. He bowled good today.
He did bowl good today. He made a top 8 finish. Made $120 today, so he did really well. And
he's been working with a new grip, I believe.
Yeah, he's definitely been trying to get it fixed. So it wasn't Jerry Donner. It was, what was his name? It starts with a C. I think he's a two-hander. Oh my God, I want to say Cameron, but that's not right. Corey. Is it Corey? Not Corey Ridley.
You're gonna shoot it again?
Oh my God, what the hell? He lives in Florida now. I know him. I talk to him once in a while. It's driving me nuts. He did work for Kegel for a while down there. I don't know if he still does. Oh my God, that's gonna drive me nuts.
Where was he from? Do you know?
He's from up in that like the Bangor area, like up in like maybe Newport area, but some not too far away. Why can't I think of his name?
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't Brandon Adams.
No. This was a long time ago. We're talking. Oh God, at least a decade ago.
I'm trying
Longer.
to think of the stories of the legends of Bangor, but you just hear Jimmy.
Why can't I think of his name? I bet Jerry Donner would know who it is, though. I wish Jerry was in the chat because he would know the name. Frig, why can't I think? He might have bowled a Skowhegan, though.
Okay, yeah. Well, anyway, that's pretty cool. $2,500.
Yeah, and why can't I think of his name? It's driving me nuts.
Ding
results.
Dong might know when he comes in. I don't know if he was there. But...
People. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Anyone I'm friends with the name of C. It could be a while. We're friends on Facebook too. I think it's a C. Watch, I probably don't even have his name right.
It's not Chris Haney, is it?
No, it is not.
I'm sure you know Rod.
Why can't? Oh yeah, I know them very well.
But yeah,
caving in the strike on
back
lane
to
1.
300, you shot 299.
Yeah.
And then in the state tournament, I think you also shot 299, right?
I did last year. I have shot 300 in state tournament before and 800. That was in Skowhegan with a Colombian momentum. Hey, there's Ding Dong. There you go. I was just looking to get you paid, sir.
Thank you.
Nice bowling today, brother. Nice top 8 finish. Nothing wrong with that.
If I could make a single pin.
Well, I mean, that was the story of the day for everyone, I think, not just you. You did great, though.
But I missed like 8 single pins on the day or something like that. Like literally, I had one open all day. I think that wasn't a single pin.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not good.
Yeah, so Jim Griffin saying great bowling, KDD. And then went -1 away in the last
Not bad, yeah.
That was terrible. All right,
Great bowling,
so
KDD from Jim.
Jim Griffin, my uncle, telling Ding Dong great bowling today.
Not sure what he's
Oh,
up to.
and nice spare by Nutsauce.
So you got to wonder how much Splinter cheering for his wife, might be affecting the opponent. Something.
Yeah,
So
you
We
know.
have a breakdown on.
Yeah, so there was a solenoid that broke, and then he had to go find it, and then dropped it into the machine, and had to dig it out. It was kind of a long process,
It
but
took a while.
so we're going to use 1 and 2 and 5 and 6 like we usually do for the semis. The winner of this match will move to 5 and 6. You taking off, Mike? All right, brother. Hey, drive safe home, okay? Yep, I understand that. So Nutsauce kind of steers one left. I don't think either bowler has used their mulligan in this match, to be honest. I wonder if sometimes I think people forget they have it in their back pocket. It's so easy to do because that's something you don't normally have.
Yeah.
So,
I absolutely agree. I knew I was going to use one on Jimmy if he struck on the left-hand lane in
For
that
sure.
match because I knew that was his harder lane.
Yep.
So when he did catch a strike, it was actually happened to be on a double on that left-hand lane. I used mine, and he didn't strike, but you know, I was my own enemy. So.
Oh, not Sauce goes 7-1 after making the split.
I gotta say, that's
Oh, no.
gotta
Did she make the split? She did make the split, right?
be, yeah. So that's
So
gotta be
now-
one of the hardest spares, I think.
Yeah, the 3-6-10's hard anyways, and then when you have this type of pattern where the ball wants to hook early and then lay off late, it's even using plastic. I mean, I use plastic that would still want to pick up even fast. So
If you get it down in just the wrong spot, there was definitely no
You were
oil
in
left
trouble,
in the fronts because a lot of people were using
A lot of
surface
surface
to
to
start,
start, yeah.
which I didn't quite understand, Frankie, because
Me
if you
either.
can read a graph, it was
Right.
52 feet, but only 26 mils. So
Correct.
it's a 2-to-1 ratio.
And with the speed bumps we had built in down past those kind of blocks of pattern, you should have realized, you know, using surface was going to make it even more enhanced. You know what I
Right,
mean? So
right. Because if it hooks in front of you, it can't hook down lane as well. So it makes no sense to try to use a ball that's going to hook early in a long pattern, in my opinion. But, and we did see a lot of surface getting used, and you know, it made the transition of
Right.
the league.
Oh, it
'Cause,
did.
I mean, we started with a 0.69 to 1 ratio, so it was
Oh, you
under
see-
1 to 1 ratio.
Dude, you see poor Sonny D? He goes, I missed 8 single pins and missed the cut by 7.
Ah.
That's brutal.
Yeah, bro, I get you. But I mean, it's not just though today. I mean, I missed how many on Wednesday?
Oh,
Two-
yeah, I know. It's tough.
2
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever on Wednesday.
For
The
sure.
week before that was 4 10 pins I missed.
Right.
So, yeah, like I don't know what's going on with my game right now. Like when I subbed for you in Bangor, I did have that one missed 10 pin on that night too. You know what I mean? That was my only open of the night. So it's like
That was
these
bold.
making those spares
Oh!
is what making the difference in the game. If I could make those,
Up in Bangor, I think you missed one, right?
I missed 1 10 pin. That was my only open on the night. So
He bowled great for us.
you know, like, but like that it should be a main spare. That's the thing, you know.
Well, you got to remember you're trying your new spare ball. The one that Dick Allen told you to go
Yeah,
with, so.
I drilled that promptly after the week where I missed 4 10 pins in a row. I was like, fuck it, it's time to try something different.
So Larry struggling on the left lane with missing the single pin.
Looks like we got plenty of rope to play on the other side, huh?
Yeah, for
I
sure.
heard through the grapevine that they re-oiled that side as well.
Yeah, they had to because they were having some kind of playoff thing for league tonight over there. So they were putting the normal pattern back out. So Jim Griffin had said, "Nice shot, Mallory," on that split conversion, which was a great shot. So Mallory right now carrying. Okay, so she spares this. She'll have a 22 pin lead, which is, you know, I would say pretty insurmountable going into the 10th. You only need 9 pins and 2 balls to shut him out.
Right.
So
Tomatoes.
not bad. You know, game one's the one that killed me today. You know, I missed the cut by 17. I shot 134 game one. So basically, if I shot 151 the first game, I make the cut. So game one was just a killer. Played him wrong for how I should have been playing him. I was trying to play left to right ball reaction, which wasn't there. And I should have just playing it front to back like I did the last 3 games and wasn't terrible. I was okay. So
So
you
who
know.
do we have still in?
All right, so we have Stom's going to take on Old Jimmy on 1 and 2.
Okay.
And then it's going to be Grind'em Gaskill against the winner.
The winner of
Well,
this
Mallory just spared, so it's going to be against Mallory.
Against Mallory.
Because the best, well, I wouldn't say that. Because Larry can strike out for 160. Well, she's still off the mark.
Well, what if he makes her mulligan in the 10th and like she splits?
Yeah, I mean, if she does any type of strike here on this one, or like say a 9 count or something makeable, I make her take it over.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
There is no chance, like, you have to make
This
her
one,
take
you're
it
in
over.
the
at
10th.
that
Make her
point.
take it over.
Oh, sure, yeah. We still have.
You have the mulligan, you might as well use it if she throws a good shot, and she does.
She's got to take that over. You can't make her. You can't let her take that. No, he's gonna. Okay, is he making her do it again? No,
No, it
Mulligan?
looks like he's
Did he
going
forget that he got a mulligan?
I'm guessing.
Boy, that was the story of today, huh? In the pocket 5 pin. That's
Yeah, so I guess he
I've never
either
seen so many
it was
as I saw today.
Oh yeah.
So Nut Sauce will move on to the semifinals to take on Grind'em Gaskell. That's going to be a wonderful match on 5 and 6. And we have another great match. So Nut Sauce, the only bowler under 50 left. So take that for what it's worth. So I'm going to just move the camera back now because So we'll just move it, and I just zoom it back out a little bit here. You bowled awesome today, dude. Seriously. There we go.
I'm really feeling bad about my spare games.
You know, hey, you want to know how you fix that? You're silver. Are you silver coach yet? Or
Just bronze still.
you'll get there.
All right.
Oh yeah.
There we
I
go.
just need to go down.
We'll make
They
sure we get
essentially have to have a silver class someplace where I can get to.
Yeah, not Florida. This ball
I
is
don't mind going to Florida as long as I have the time in my schedule to get there.
Yeah.
And back.
Is Bob running?
Bob Larn?
All right. There we go. We're set up with the camera. I just got to tell them to set us
Usually
up for
it's Del
practice real quick.
Warren,
I knew it was one of the Weber, UT Southern. They're all the same.
yeah. All right. Stom and old Jimmy going to be lining up on 1 and 2. Grind'em and Nut Sauce going on 5 and 6. You're watching the Frankie and Ding Dong Show Mulligan Stew event live here from Bayside Bowl. I am King Ding Dong. I'm here in the booth with Cousin It, and Frankie Avalon is passing out some money right now. This is our third iteration of Mulligan Stew, and we bowled on the custom oil pattern. Did you guys show the oil pattern already? I'm sure, and all of that.
I didn't think I did. It's here somewhere, I'm sure.
Frankie didn't load up the oil pattern, it looks like. But we bowled on the custom 52-foot oil pattern. Unfortunately, we did not have it load up.
Yeah, I forgot to put the pattern up there. Sorry, guys. We'll when we do our Fridays with Frankie this week, we'll show it to you guys. I'll get it up there for sure.
I think you guys should show the pattern and then the pictures of those splits.
Yeah.
So the bowlers will get two
Crazy
shots on each
shit.
lane here for the next round, and then the higher seed will get choice for match play like we usually do. So, and so the losers in this round will get $300 a piece. Then it's $500 for second and $700 for first place. So I will get the money ready for the next round here. So
Frankie's going broke.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm going broke now. All right. And then 1, 2, 3, 7. There it is. All right. There it is. All right. So $300 a piece for this round for the losers. I was just pointing out that Nut Sauce is the only bowler under 50 left. What's that?
Maybe the bell's over.
Yeah.
It happens. You can hear it? What did you say?
He goes. All right, so comment coming up from Josh Delfonso. I saw the oil pattern, but obviously didn't read it correctly because I was one of those morons putting tons of surface on my phone. Well, I mean, and if you're a super speed dominant bowler with a lower rev rate, then that makes some sense, right? I mean, you're gonna just if you're throwing it pretty hard and straight. But I know Josh, you like to shape it a little bit. You roll it pretty good. So, you know what? We all live and learn. I played it completely wrong game 1 and shot 134. So, I mean, I'm not exactly the wealth of knowledge on this subject.
I'm right there with you.
Got back within 17 pins of the cut, but you dig yourself such a deep hole on a pattern like this where you're not going to throw that 220, 230 to get back in it. Normally, it's hard to get out of that hole. So
Did we already talk about what the high game of the tournament was?
Oh, so we talked about.
247.
So we talked about there was for the top 16. Okay, there was 64 bowlers, 64 games thrown, and only 13 over 200 out of the people that made the cut. Never mind the rest of the field.
Okay. Did we also talk about we had our lowest
We had-
score ever?
We did lowest score ever,
Yeah, we did.
a 72. The previous low
That's impressive.
was 78. Yeah. So.
72.
So, and
72, yeah.
what about to make the cut? How did we do today to make the cut?
For the lowest score, the lowest like game,
Well, no.
Our
What
lowest.
was the?
the cut number was minus 123
Okay.
today. So that was our lowest cut in a while. I think we did one ball brawl last year was 114.
Yeah.
So that I think was, and so I had 114. I had actually, it's our second lowest cut score. I had minus 124 when we went to Raymond, New Hampshire one year for the mist. So we missed the lowest cut score that I've ever had by 1 pin.
Well, I'm not sure actually because I'm thinking the first year that we did one ball brawl might be lower than
For
that.
some reason, I watched your tournaments when I was at school last year.
I can tell you, I have
think
them
it
on
was
my
your
tournament
double-
directory
I think it
thing
was your
here.
doubles event was very low.
Yeah, the doubles event was very low, but
Yes.
we're talking singles here. One ball brawl. Let's see right here.
Yeah, I'll take a Diet Pepsi or a Diet Coke. All right. Okay, get me a Colt.
Oh,
I'll
shit.
take a Colt. How's that for beer? How's that?
Wow, the scores were good.
Never heard of it.
It's just one of the
Beer
Orno
one.
Brewing ones. They're on special. So.
All right, so obviously it wasn't that.
This medium, it's like a medium volume. It's pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. It's not super light. It's not super dark. It's right in between. Kolsch, yeah. I'll take a Kolsch. Do you want anything to drink? Michael want to know.
Coffee?
He doesn't drink alcohol. So.
Thank you.
Right. I'll take a Kolsch though. I love the Kolsch shit. Yeah, that sounds great.
Minus 61.
Yeah, they can get it over here too. Yeah.
No, I don't know, man.
What are you looking for?
I was looking to see if we had any lower cut scores, but the one ball brawl is not
I think
No.
just that.
giving them to me.
Just
All right,
the
hold
double.
on. I got all of my tournaments here. So you want one ball brawl from first year?
I looked at it. Yeah, that was the scores were good from that.
You're right. Wrong. That was minus 35. So hold on. Mulligan Stew from that year. That was minus 8.
02 Stew was minus 71.
Oh, long and the short of it might have been one that was pretty gross. Minus 112. Minus 112 for long and the short of it.
What about
Let's
about
do the
thick
thick
and
and thin.
thin?
Yeah, I'm going to bring that one up now. That's another gross one.
that was a doubles, is it not?
Minus 114. That was the minus 114 I was thinking of.
Oh,
Was
okay.
through thick and thin. I thought it was one ball
Okay,
brawl.
what was your doubles one? I got it.
Scotch on the rocks.
Scotch on the rocks. But that's hard because it's your Scotch doubles. That's kind of, you know what I mean? That's a little different. Singles events are different. Yes, ma'am.
Levi, where's your fan?
Oh, I brought it out to the car. Do you need it? I'll run out and grab it. I don't care.
So here's the deal. Storm has a title.
Here's the deal. Salty Splinter got told he was an asshole today for pointing out the truth. Just to let
Salty
you guys
Splinter?
know.
Salty Splinter?
Salty Splinter pointed out the truth, and Brown Q-Tip over here agrees.
That's Brown Q-Tip is you?
I got every nickname in the book now.
You do got a
Well, how
lot.
many nicknames do you have now?
All right.
I don't even know.
Dirty Q-tip.
That's gross.
Yuck.
Is your new name Dirty Q-tip?
It's pretty good.
Dirty Q. DQ.
It's pretty good. I like it.
I got cousin Ed. That was all Frankie.
Cousin Ed.
No, that was
perfect.
me.
No, that was
That was me.
QDD.
Okay, okay.
QDD. That's I can't take any credit for that.
That was cousin
That
Ed.
is all QDD.
Although I wasn't the spelling. I enjoyed the spelling a lot.
That was how do you say his name? Inigo?
Inigo Montoya. Yeah,
Montoya.
I like it. I dig it.
Yeah, I like it.
He spelled
So-
it like
Welcome to
that.
the fact
He spelled it like that. I was like,
So
we got to run.
Storm and Old Jimmy on 1 and 2. Oops, we gotta go back to our feed here so we can look at comments.
I was
Josh,
able-
so who shot 72? That was Johio.
Ohio.
he had a great attitude.
Our
all
previous
day.
low, I believe, was Nick Delfonso the third, I believe.
He was going for a 69 out of it.
Remember had
Like
Mets
that.
play?
No, I don't even know if that is. I don't honestly, I have no idea. It could be. He says, I was able to make it work until the transition, then yuck, and even then I was only one spare off.
From the cut, I think he's saying.
Let's see, Adam Jordan, I would have went with Pugsley over Cousin It. Yeah, but you don't look like Pugsley.
No.
You got the hair. You got the curly hair. Like
Yeah, you're not like short and fat.
Right.
That's Pugsley. He's short and fat.
I'm tall and fat.
That's not you.
I'm tall and fat.
So you're not Pugsley.
So,
Speaking of which, we just watched both of those first two
This
episodes.
guy's a big inspiration.
oh yeah.
Right?
Thanks,
Keep up the work.
So
Thanks, homie.
so did Gutter Boy just like go recruit kids?
Oh,
off
look at
the
that. Look
street?
at Michael Fortier bringing over the coffee for King Ding Dong. What a good
What
guy.
a good dude. And with sugar.
Michael's a good dude anyway. So.
All right, so do we know what's going over here? Gutter Boy brings in 5 little kids off the street. Here they are.
Are they all his?
I doubt it.
The possibility.
Oh! Grind him, slapping the 10
So
out.
I don't
Thanks,
know what he
brother.
told him to do, so hopefully we'll see if they do something interesting. They're all talking over
G-Boy.
I think you'll
G-Boy.
like it.
G-Boy.
I think Random Gaskell's living up to his name.
Oh, so Storm goes bucket light. Ding Dong, your
G-Boy.
coffee's here from
Oh.
Mr. Fortier.
G-Boy.
He brought you some sugar, but I don't think
I
you
don't
use sugar,
the
do you?
sugar, no.
Okay. You're sweet enough?
Sure.
Yeah, the knife over there, he's not using it. You can use that to stir it if you want it.
I'll watch Gaskill Bowl.
Oh, we got them both going at the same
No,
time.
he just
here.
threw
We
a
got
nasty
in stereo.
strike, and
It
then
looks like he missed
sailed
right
out.
on that one.
What did he leave?
1, 2,
4.
1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9.
There's been a lot of them today.
Question.
Yes, sir.
You know how lane 5 sucks, right?
Yes, I do.
Why don't you just 3, 4, 6, and 7? This over here.
What now?
Just saying.
What are you
Move
saying?
This over here and have this part over here, and you can see it. Just saying.
Listen. That takes away my drinking space. That takes a lot of effort that we don't want to do.
He picked
So I'm going to stand here. And
Right,
give you
'cause now-
guys
Is
all-
that five spare? 4 spare?
4 spare. I like that.
That was a 4.
You know what? It looks like 40 after 2 on mine, but it doesn't matter.
That's
Yeah,
9
that's 40
spare
after 2.
strike, so fuck it.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
Yeah. So the spot that hooks Brooklyn, 2 boards to the right of that, does
It
not
doesn't
hit the head.
hook at all.
Nope.
Yeah. We found that
I pulled
out.
on that bear. Trust me. That's what happened. It was
So
better
we got
to
a
line up
battle
Brooklyn
of
there for a little
attrition
bit.
on 1 and 2 between Storm and Old Jimmy. A couple of guys that we've shared their PBA telecasts before. I've shared them on the Carl's World Tour page.
So does that mean we have 3 out of 4 pros in front of us?
Oh.
We do. Well, at least a couple of former pros, a current PWBA pro,
And then
And-
grind them.
and grind them. But Mallory's also the only bowler under 50 in this whole event right now. That's left.
Yeah.
If Larry had beat her, it would have been the 50 and over semis.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what we were
Yeah.
told.
So instead of Mulligan Stew, it would have been like clam chowder or something. I don't know. Or Metamucil, the Metamucil Invitational.
Tomato bisque.
Tomato bisque.
Wait, what
Centrum
was that?
Silver.
What was that old dish you were talking about earlier there? That was
I love
like,
these guys.
It
They're
was
so
like
fun.
surf and turf. It was done out.
Oh, yeah. What was
Remember
that?
the Monte Cristo,
The
surf
Monte
and
Cristo.
turf, and there was a third
That was a
one
nice
we
shot by
added
old
to
Jimmy.
Old
Alright, so
meals
he's,
that you can't
I
get
like how,
anymore.
you would think it's an insult for calling someone Old Jimmy, but he's the one that came up with Old Jimmy. So you
Yeah.
know what?
Yep.
If you come up with your own name calling yourself old, then I'm
That's what we're
rolling
calling
with it.
you.
Well, we have so many Jimmys around
Lots of
here.
Jimmys.
There's
That's
Jimmys
true.
hanging out all over the place.
Well, there were some Jimmys hanging out in the stall there a couple Tuesdays ago,
Yeah.
and some.
Cousin Ed, I'm calling Q-Tip.
I mean, he's Team Cab, so
Okay. So Q-Tip, what are you gonna? You're gonna?
Dollar.
Dirty Q-tip.
Dollar on
Oh,
5.
yeah.
Brown Q-tip.
Yeah,
Brown
Q-Tip. He's kind of young to be Q-Tip. Q-Tip. If you want to see Q-Tip's flatline, just go to any restaurant around 4:15. That's when you see all the Q-Tips.
Yeah.
Michael Fortier coming through with some Orono Brewing Kolsch for me here for the 70.
Yeah, and the coffee. Thank you. Does Michael Fortier know what his new nickname
Yes.
is?
What
yet?
is your nickname going to
Oh,
be?
he's got a new nickname? What is it?
Yeah, I was going to give him the nickname of Fortnite. For Fortier? Fortnite? It's like it's popular with the kids nowadays,
I mean,
I don't think he wants to be popular with the kids. He's not R. Kelly.
I mean, yeah, it just
Or
came back.
priest.
Yeah,
Right,
well,
right.
I mean,
Oh, sorry.
Judy D coming in hot. Great, here we go. Get
His
the band
hair
hammer
looks
again.
like a Q-tip. Yes, it does, but
It
it's
does.
not quite wide enough.
I was gonna say Carl.
He could be the dirty mop. I mean, with that hair.
There we go.
Hey, instead of old dirty bastard, he could be old dirty mop.
Old dirty
ODM.
mop.
Old dirty. ODM.
Yeah.
Old dirty mop.
Also every nickname in the book, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan's got to have one up. He should.
Yeah. Where was
All
Ryan's
right.
ass
So
today?
we're still tied
He's
in the
at
match on
the
5
K
and 6.
Jewelers.
Oh, he had to work?
Yeah.
Well, making the moolah. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh,
At the jewelry
man.
store.
Orono
Yeah.
Brewing Specials, $5 for the Kolsch, the tubular, and their seltzers, which are very popular with
Hey,
Gutter
it's
Boy.
not
Yeah, and that's every Sunday, every tournament Sunday that we have here, and we have plenty of them left for sure.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't think it's too late to come
speaking
today.
of which. All right, we're back. Sorry.
And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're okay.
And they're okay.
So, not so many people were okay today. Frankie was wondering if he was going to make more on lineage or alcohol today. I think the alcohol won out.
Oh, no question. Yeah, no
Yeah,
question.
um,
No. My question was, are we going to pay out more in total prize
Oh,
money
that's what it
or
was.
alcohol
Yes,
sales?
yes,
And I think
yes.
that might be a push. Or I think Grindem moving deeper. Oh, come on! All right, so Grindem with a 6-pin.
So
So
I
he
guess you need
technically-
to,
so he
you need
missed
to
the single
bleach
pin
your
on the
hair,
last one.
doesn't it?
Bleach, like the Nirvana album? We heard
Yeah.
a lot of Nirvana today. Speaking
Well,
of bleach.
if he's going to be Q-tip, he's going to have the white hair like he's old. and
I still
eating
think
dinner
I think
at
Old Dirty
4:15.
Mop sounds better.
We ain't bleaching it.
Old
flat.
Dirty Mop, ODM.
ODM.
Gasco with the old track 10.
Any
Down
spare
11 to
leg
nut
today, I
sauce.
guess,
By the
is
way,
fine.
so Old Jimmy has a title.
Yeah.
Storm has a title.
Yeah.
Gasco has a title.
Okay.
Nut sauce has no title. So right now, if she wins, she could qualify for the TOC.
Yeah, baby. Let's go. Let's get
She
some more
doesn't have a
players in the
title.
TOC.
That's an interesting stat. She doesn't have a title.
Not in any of our 3 series.
Storm playing the old fade. That looks like an exotic gem or something.
I believe it was. Yeah.
I mean,
He was really getting around.
It's crazy because the exotic gem and the MVP look identical when they're polished. They look
maybe
identical.
that is an MVP.
It
Actually.
looks. I mean, it's hard to tell.
Oh!
All right. Is she
Blast that nut sauce.
Is she gonna shoot it again?
That was nut sauce all over the deck.
Sponsored. The fans.
Yeah,
sponsored
that's
us.
Yeah,
your
if you-
mediumest
hey,
fan.
if you
We're
win-
your biggest fans.
If you win,
We're
he gets
your
half the
biggest
title.
fans.
I'm surprised he didn't make her shoot it again. To be
Yeah,
honest.
that's our mediumest fan. Definitely not our biggest. Definitely not our smallest.
The mediumest man.
Our mediumest fan.
So he didn't make her reshoot it. I wonder if he knows
Yeah.
he has it.
Well, I think he's waiting to her double up right here.
No.
Oh, a
Ooh,
9-10. Yeah, I left. I'm left-handed and left one of those today. I thought that was a little odd.
Oh.
Wasn't it a 5-6? Was
I
it
left
a
the
9-10?
I left the 5-6 as well. I left
Oh,
both of
okay.
them.
I guess I didn't see the 9-10.
That's right. You didn't miss much.
Oh yes, I missed all the
I
spares.
mean, no, I made it. I made the 9-10, but I missed the 5-6. So. Again, spares that you'd normally never leave. A 5-6. I can chalk
Oh
that
shit!
one.
I gotta get on fucking camera, dude.
That's right. Ding dong, get on camera duty, sir.
She got it.
You get it?
Come on! All right, so we're back to basically an even match again. Gaskell technically with a 1-pin lead. No one's used their mulligan yet. But then again, no one's doubled yet. So I think each bowler is kind of waiting for the other one to throw 2 strikes, and then they'll use that mulligan.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we only had one game over 200 in the
His
quarterfinal
match
round.
was
So
decided by the mulligan.
it was.
Oh.
Oh, old Jimmy just sailing one right for a 5-pin.
Sail away.
Storm is someone who likes to save his mulligans so very late in the game. Would it be bad form? Would it be considered bad sportsmanship if you had your opponent shut out and they strike in the 10th and you make them take their shot again? Is that considered bad sportsmanship or just gamesmanship?
Oh, 1-7-8.
went 178. That's a tough one to lead. I'll tell you.
Isn't it usually 187?
Dude, well, yes, but we saw today the weirdest lead, which was a 268. I dare anyone to ever leave that again. I dare anyone to leave this again. A 268.
Uh-oh.
Never seen it before. I think Ding Dong, you actually would have won the
That's a huge miss.
I did leave that. Yeah, that
The
was
268.
that was my open today.
That was
massive.
disgusting.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So Nut Sauce with an 11-pin lead. Gasco a back-to-back single-pin misses on the right lane. You know, mentally just come back. He's had a good look all day. He's been throwing it good. You know, in his situation, you just have to throw one shot at a time. Just don't worry about it. Let it go. It's 11-pin match. It's not over.
Now,
Now, if
today,
you're Nut Sauce, you gotta jump on that. You have to jump on it this frame.
I know our pair was talking about how where people weren't striking or it was so hard, it took us longer. To get
Yeah.
through
Oh,
it.
well, that's why it's taking longer today. Normally, we're done by 4 o'clock, right, at the latest. But we're going to be done. And we had a couple breakdowns, which kind of set things back on 11 and 12.
Nah, when everyone's throwing 2 balls at every shot.
That definitely sets you back a bit. And you had the
Sets you back a
mulligans. The mulligans set you back because you're resetting shots.
I think most of the people use their mulligans game 1, though.
I didn't. I waited till game 3, and actually, I threw a strike to start the game, and then I went I think 7. I took the mulligan and strike, so I got a double. So it actually worked out pretty well.
Hey,
I needed
got a
about
boy.
3 more mulligans,
boy.
though. I would have been fine.
With a pan this long and you fucking
shove
get
the
anything that has a split, you're calling it suit.
Oh, Storm with the old high hard one. Grind him with a nice spare. That's a tough one. The 2-5's tough anyway, but on this pattern, infinitely harder.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, is he taking it again? Did he make him take it?
Yes, he's using it.
He's reshooting.
Hold on.
Yeah, he's reshooting it.
All right, I'll go.
Yeah. That's a weird one to use.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Ding Dong, you getting your camera set up?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
Working on the other one now.
Ding Dong working on the cameras. So we will have those sweet views for you guys. So Storm, what a great job by old Jimmy making him take that strike again. He gets 6. Now that also cost him 4 pins in pin count. That was a wonderful use of the mulligan by old Jimmy, and that's what it's there for.
Yeah, I wonder when Gasker is going to use his.
I think if she doubles up here, we'll use it.
We did that last time.
So that lane she's struggling on.
So that's so she Nut Sauce having a harder look on
Yeah,
lane
that was a
5
tough one.
because you know again if you get it just a hair wide, it's not going to hook at all. You try to steer it in there, you go to the face. So
She's able to corner a little bit at 6.
right, and 6 does a little bit better than 5 anyway.
She's
So
deaf
I
now.
think it's
But-
that flat motion.
she's not using her spare ball. She's going for the strike ball. That was a nice shot. Wow, that's a big decision to make. She almost always exclusively uses her spare balls
Yeah.
with this.
No. Oh, is it really? No, we got to show off the sweatshirt.
There it is, the hammer sweatshirt.
Oh,
Right
move
there.
back a little
There it
bit.
is.
Back a little bit. Back a little bit.
No, the other way. The other back.
We gotta show it off. We gotta show it off.
I love it. That's awesome.
Get your Envy Tour Pearl or Extreme Envy. Is that right, James? Extreme.
Yeah, any extreme Envy or Envy Tour Pearl. Yeah, and yeah, so you take any of those until December 31st. You can get that free hoodie when you would submit
Receipt.
what you're supposed to submit. Receipt, copy of the
Box, maybe.
serial number of the ball.
And there we go. Oh, back a little bit. Back a little bit.
Look at that sweet hoodie.
Yeah, we can see a little
It's a
bit.
nice hoodie.
Oh. Sweet. Wear it.
You look like Assassin's Creed.
I like your hammer moves.
I got hammer boots.
Hoops.
Moves.
Hoops. Let's go hoops.
Yeah. So did
Hoops.
Move? Did
Yeah,
Move
hammer
get his
hammer
nickname
moves.
from
Hammer
last
moves.
week?
I got hammer moves.
No, they changed. They wanted.
Oh, that was
he
right.
wanted it changed to Diamond Ditto.
Diamond Ditto. That's what Gutter Boy came up with anyway. Diamond
Yeah,
Ditto.
that lane's kind of got. I think it's got both there. No, I think neither has called one. Neither has called one yet.
No one's really thrown a statement shot.
Oh, shooting it again. Shooting it again.
Just to try and get
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's he's got to make the spare. This is a big one. All right, so he makes a spare. So it's an 11.
Okay, have
match
either
right
of them used their
9 pin match. 9 pin lead. No, 11 pin lead because I can't math.
Yeah,
11
so-
pin lead for Nut Sauce going into the 9.
QDD thinks no one has used a mulligan.
They have not. No one's used one on that match. Old Jimmy used one on Storm. So, Old Jimmy, I mean, if you're Storm, if Old Jimmy strikes you, you have to use the mulligan on
He,
this.
he just did. He just did.
That's what had just happened.
Oh, he did. Okay.
And another one buries it.
So, I mean, he does it again.
Jimmy.
He's calling it. Do it again. Do it again.
solid.
Yeah, I knew that. I mean,
call.
yeah, he was going to have to.
It
I
was
mean, that's a
gonna
good,
call.
better lane, so that's a good call.
It was
The
going to
next
call by
one's
any
the better
stretch.
call.
No, the next one, the 10th frame would have been better. With one
That's
strike,
the first guy using mulligan on that
double
sauce.
that. I would wait for the next one. But no one's really.
Hey, Jimmy didn't even use.
Well, that's the thing. Like, and you can
Oh
hit the
boy.
pocket there, leave a 5-10 or something. It's definitely possible.
You can hit the
so.
fucking flats.
Old Jimmy just.
And
This
she's been,
is
and
a-
she's been
this is
struggling
a-
on 5. I mean, if I'm Gasco, I would have made her
six
take
is-
that one.
I would have made her.
Just because she hasn't hit
able
lane
to corner
5.
a little bit on 6.
Right.
No,
Just because
6
lane
is-
5's been tough. So.
We vote on that pair. 6 is easier. I think. I don't know if you would agree.
So the old Jimmy Storm match is over.
Then she sails ahead.
So yeah, so there. So now we got a 9-pin match instead of an 11-pin match, and she's going to shoot the spare. So a good use there by Gasco.
She's got to use hers too. Like,
Right, but if she spares this, I mean, she's in the driver's seat. She's in control of the
she might
match.
not have to.
Right. I mean, if she spares this and doubles, the match is over. She's going to move on. no
The
matter
great thing too is you can strike.
That one's over, I think.
Correct.
Yeah.
what. Right, and that's just it. She still has her mulligan in her
So
back
old
pocket. So that's
Jimmy.
huge right now. That is absolutely huge. So in the other match, we're going to have old Jimmy.
So old Jimmy made it to the final.
Right.
And we got Mallory making that spare.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So we're at 155 to 146. So 9 pins. Is that correct math?
Oh shit! Old Jimmy just took out the 10 pin.
On purpose, probably.
No, he got it out and it backed up to the 10 pin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know that's a little bit of a strategy you can use if you want.
It's a bold strategy. Mallory, a little light, leaves the empty fupa bucket.
Okay, so
What's that?
so
Empty fupa bucket.
So she was used to spare. As we all know, this is you can.
That's a hard spare. I mean, that's a hard spare on a house shot. Never mind on 52 feet of
Final looks
frozen
way
funds.
easier.
We don't need that up there anymore.
It actually makes it easier. The 5 pin's pushed closer to the 2
It
pin.
looks like it's pushed out.
Oh, see, it looks closer to me to the 2 pin, but it could be wrong.
Hey, crazy.
It might
train.
looks like actually looks like
when
it's pushed back.
When are you
Like,
coming
it looks
back?
like it went back that way.
He bowled on Wednesday. Actually,
You should, yeah, absolutely.
across town.
Great
Oh,
shot,
great spare for.
All right, so that's fair. As long as she gets, if she gets 5 pins here for Phil, she forces him to double to win. It's going to force a double.
She can still call.
So
And she still has her mulligan in her
So
back pocket,
he has to
that's
shoot.
huge.
He's got to shoot four straight.
Basically.
Yeah.
She's going to call the first strike.
Yeah,
Which, to be fair, let's be
Yeah,
real.
I mean, no question. I mean, you have to at that point. You can't wait for
Yeah.
the second one. You got
I
to
think
call it out.
Mr.
Because the
Mr.
second one doesn't
105
matter.
is the only one that has shot 4 in a row all day.
All right, that's plenty. All right, there it is. 170, 182 in the books for Nut
So
Sauce.
he's got
182.
He needs the first 2 and count.
So he needs to be the first person to throw a double on this pair. No one's thrown a double yet. He needs 2.
That pair was fucking tough.
I think he has to. He's gonna have to shoot a turkey. He needs a turkey to get him to the point to get count, because he's gonna have to shoot. His
Right,
second
he's going to
one.
have to basically throw 3 strikes because she's going to make him throw one of them again. Absolutely.
So
That's
now,
correct.
if you're in this situation, if Frankie and Ding Dong, you're gonna make him shoot the first one, the second one, first. Like,
Honestly, I
which
think
one?
I make him. I think I wait till he throws the second one.
Yeah. Let him get the first one.
Oh, he does not get the first one, so it doesn't matter.
So it's over?
It's over. Nut Sauce is going to move on to the
Okay.
finals.
So when I'm setting up the cams, I'm going to set up the
All right, I got
one
you.
first. It's this one, and then the pin cam is that one.
So Roach and Sam.
Yeah.
All right, great job by Gaskell today. One of our favorites. Love Brian coming up here bowling with us.
Yeah.
He's going to get a $300 third and fourth place prize today. He bowled, $300 today, so not bad day of bowling. And he did well in brackets, I think. So, of course, that strikes. That one always strikes when you don't need it. So 182 to 175, and then we'll get things reset here for you. I'm just going to move this the main camera while
You want to move it to like right here?
no, it's fine. We always do it from right here. It's fine. Ding Dong has that one set up.
Let's go, Ding Dong.
Good.
Oops. Okay. Thank you. Just tighten it. I was just waiting for him.
I bowled a few leagues now. I'm waiting to get a few more balls back with my new fit for enter a tournament. There we go.
Okay, so I'm just going to zoom this one in while we're.
Who wants to walk with Ding Dong down the lane?
We're walking with Ding Dong. There we go. We're going to zoom that one in,
Oh.
and then we will.
Did he step on the oil? That's my question.
Yeah, but you're holding yours. The second he would have struck. Yeah, he struck out.
Jimmy. Jimmy. Oh.
Zoom us out a little here.
You know, it'd be great if they save their mulligan until a one ball roll off. Good.
Zoom us in a little here. I think that's where we're going to want this. I feel pretty confident with this right here. But that should get us what we're looking at. All right. I think I got us moved to where we want to be on this camera, but I haven't touched it because you were doing those ones. So, is that where you want this? Or you want me to move it a little bit? That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty perfect.
That looks amazing. Yeah.
All
So
right.
let's check the other two.
All right, you guys are going to keep off
In cam. Looks all right. Approach cam looks great. Pin cam is a little cockeyed, but
Yeah, I guess it is.
I don't know. Do I bother going to fix it or?
I think it's okay.
Pin cam's a little cockeyed. Do you think it's okay? Or?
I think it's fine, yeah,
Okay.
because he actually I kind of like the look on lane 3 with it being that way. It kind of has a nice little look to it. So
Yeah, lane 3 looks great. 4,
yeah, so I think it's okay. I mean, you could always tilt it a little if you wanted to, but I don't think it's a big deal.
they're already getting going, so
Yeah,
let's
it's
just
fine.
let
Yeah,
them
we're
bowl.
good. We're fine.
Let them bowl.
So Nut Sauce gets choice of starting order, starting lane, all that stuff. I think if she wins this with your fan, you should get half a title.
Oh yeah, I'm down with that.
Dong, how many titles do you have?
2. Not enough. Doubles. Not enough. Unfortunately.
2 doubles titles. I think
Yes.
we're the only team with 2 doubles titles, though, by the way.
We may be, yeah.
You might be one of the most famous doubles out there.
You know, I think we should take our doubles show on the road and enter a PVA doubles tournament like Ralph Holman doubles.
Ooh.
Because what we bowl on for our doubles tournament is definitely a little tougher.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys are the best in the world, but
Just a little?
I would like to get the quote-unquote best of the world here for a main shootout and have a bowl on one of our nasty-ass patterns.
you know, like we were talking about, they're talking about Neva coming up here, which I'm totally fine with anyone coming up here and running an event. But I say that obviously we're going to be doing the streaming because we have the rights to stream everything.
Yeah.
And we get to design the oil pattern.
And I don't
That's
think
what I
we'd
say.
have too many happy people leaving. And, one of the first rule here, Bobo, is
T-bad. Don't be a dick.
Do you think that would be able to be upheld by some of those guys? If they were
I guess
bowling on
maybe.
our shit?
Maybe. I don't know. I guess we'd find out. I'd like to find out. I would like to find out. I think it would be fun. Gaskell had a great idea about bringing a team tournament up here, which is a great idea. I love that idea.
Like our own little Elias Cup type deal?
Yeah, it'd be awesome. I think it's
Ah.
a superb idea, and I think that definitely needs to happen. That needs to get some
sounds
legs.
Great, yeah.
By the way, Ding Dong, my zigzag, I think will be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I think Jimmy was going to get one for me, too.
Yeah.
actually.
So you and I think we're all gonna, me, you, and him. I think we're all putting the same layout on them, and we're gonna compare them.
No shit.
I think that'd be great.
That would be great.
The radical zigzag.
As we roll the zigzag.
As we roll, yeah. And light up the pins.
I'm not licking it though.
Smoking the pins.
I'm not licking it. I'm not licking that zigzag.
Okay. All right.
That's
I might.
That's right.
If I throw 300 with it, I'll lick it.
You could get one of those letter things that, you know.
Oh yeah, like we have them at work, a dauber thing. You
right.
just yes, we use those at work. for
Closed
mailing.
envelopes
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll use one of them.
All right, so the bowlers are just finishing up practice. Can we get some
Train-
predictions in here, folks?
Train comes in, says he'd do a team
So,
tournament.
prediction time. We're a little late on that. I'm gonna say I'm just not even. I don't care about score. The
How many
scores today
fucking-
are in the trash. I'm gonna say Nut Sauce gets their
Practice shots
first
are
hit.
they going to take?
They're supposed to get a couple on each lane. I have no idea what's going on. I think they're doing 2 on each. I think that was their second one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
All right.
Yeah. they
Seems
know.
like they've been practicing a while here.
No, I don't. No, I think they know. They know the
Okay.
right. I went over it with them.
All right.
I'm
right.
going to say Nut Sauce takes down her first title and joins the TOC. I love Old Jimmy. I love Nut Sauce, but I'm going to go with Nut Sauce to win. I don't care about
Nut Sauce has had
score.
a good
Scores.
look. I
Scores
thought
are
she was
tougher.
going to lead the tournament today, to be quite honest.
So we want you in the comments telling us who you think wins. If you want to give us a
Taking her too.
score
taking
prediction,
Nut
that's
Sauce.
fine. You're going with Nut
I'll take
Sauce.
Nut
What are you
Sauce,
going with,
yeah.
cousin
I
Ed?
gotta go with Old Jimmy. Just
Old Dirty Mop.
Old Jimmy.
Oh, dirty.
I love
Rick
that.
Old,
Jimmy.
The
Old
name's
Jimmy to
sticking.
be different.
old dirty bastard mom.
Old Dirty, just Old EM.
Oh, yeah.
QDD, who do you got?
You guys got to help.
Big old Jimmy.
Old Jimmy. So we got 2 Nut Sauces, 2 Old
Yeah.
Jimmys. I think I know which one my wife's going for since she's sitting over there with Nut Sauce.
Yeah.
I think she has her thumb up.
Sounds like
Her thumb up what, Frankie?
I don't know.
So let's get a little shot of Nut Sauce coming
Like
at
this.
you here.
Yeah.
And,
Nothing better than a little Nut Sauce.
Go.
coming at you.
Oh, well, not for me, sir, but
Not
I mean,
for
if that's
me.
what you prefer, then
No, I'm just saying.
yeah. Well, that Nut Sauce, I guess. That Nut Sauce could come at.
She throws a great, starts with a strike. Old Jimmy.
We got a
Up
couple in
against
the
the ball
comments for
return.
Nut Sauce, too.
Oh, we have gravy with Nut Sauce. We have
169, of course he is pushing.
Crazy Train saying Nut Sauce.
Jimmy.
Old Jimmy with the old high hard one.
Yeah, so Crazy Train with some Nut Sauce action. We got Sweet Hot Gravy checking in.
Oh, Eugene Hyde who bowled today.
Yeah.
He's going Nut Sauce.
Checking in with some Nut Sauce action.
And
Eugene
so we
checking
gave
in.
Tony White that dark web
Yeah.
for the December 2nd fundraiser at East Wilton
Lewis
for
and
the
Strong
Lewiston
fundraiser.
Strong fundraiser.
Take a look at old Jimmy coming at you, folks.
And by the way, we have
Swear.
700 big ones going to the winner today, 500 for the
Yeah.
loser. And that's all a lot, and thanks to all of our bowlers who participated today. Full field of 64, which was fantastic.
Yeah, that's
They
great.
were
That's
tough.
really great. For 64 players to come out and test their skills on probably the hardest oil pattern we put out in a long time, probably since Whataburger.
Yes, this is
What
I
a
think,
pattern.
I think this
What a
may be
pattern.
harder than what a pattern.
What was the ratio of that?
Gross to gross.
Yeah, absolutely gross. It was a low ratio pattern, but the track area was blown out
Blown to bits.
on both sides of the
Annihilated.
lane. You did
Yeah.
have oil
Here's your
down the
pattern.
middle, though.
And you had oil on the outside. Like you could have bowled 1,000 games on the outside. You would have never broken it down.
Yeah, they were very similar to this on the outside. Maybe not as
What's
long.
going on
but
here?
everything.
Get off my screen.
But yeah, the outside.
Here, I'll
of the
show
lane
you.
was
I'll
out of
show
line.
you there. Old Dirty Mop. Here you go. Look at this. Look at all that oil on the outside. Look at this. And there's nothing in the track.
Yeah, how long was that one?
Hold on. Where are we?
Oh, uncharacteristic miss for old Jimmy. We got Sonny D checking in. Old Jimmy is a grinder. He's taking
He
old
totally is a
Jimmy.
grinder. That's accurate.
Speaking of grinders, let's look at
Yeah,
Nut
I
Sauce
think Adam said he
grinding her
threw a
way
spare ball
into
on
your
that pattern.
living room.
We were 42 feet on that pattern, by the way.
42 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
so
I-
10 feet shorter than
Crazy
today.
was telling me through a spare ball. I'm not sure if that sounds.
I was
correct.
backing up a purple hammer between 5th and 6th arrow.
Yeah,
That
you
was
just
pretty good.
you had to play really
was
deep
pretty
in order
gross.
to get a good look.
Oh, that's good. Come on. All right.
Oh.
That's okay. So Nut
5
Sauce right
pins.
now with a 12-pin lead through
that,
2.
that ball, I don't know if you guys saw it. It looked right. if you're on a different pair throughout the day, but it looks like there might be a little bit of a burn spot there.
If you're trying to play shape, deflection is the hardest thing to predict.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
question.
Like Rick Benoit, chew your gums out for a minute, but this is 52 feet. There's a lot of ways to get to the 1-3. Deflection, as Bolu teaches, is the hardest thing to control right now.
Right. Great spare by Nut Sauce there.
Hardest thing to control.
Great spare. So,
So
what do we
Nuts-
have? 20?
Yeah, she's got 12-pin lead.
She's all right.
12-pin lead. Yeah, she's fine. She's in good shape. Old Jim.
Straighter.
Yeah.
I haven't watched old Jimmy throw it yet.
Yeah, he's playing that kind of high fade.
He's
Kind
trying
of.
to fade it, what you would normally do on a pattern, but unfortunately, little hiccups that you have in the middle
Right.
fuck with deflection.
It does.
Like, who cares about ball reaction?
Right.
Because obviously, he's hitting the 1-3.
Right. I mean, both of them
He's
were in
got
the
nine
pocket.
count, nine
so,
count.
Yeah,
He's
both were
hitting
good
the
shots.
1-3, but it's a matter of who's going to get a little bit better deflection to make it work.
That's a good ball.
That's all right.
Oh, get the 10 out.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
She got
Ooh,
the
10
10
out. That's
out.
fine.
That's the important
That's the
part.
biggest part. Absolutely. 100%, man.
Because when you're
Great
putting straight
shot.
on long patterns, it's not a matter of striking. It's a matter of making sure your misses are close.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is a
Getting
big
nine.
deal.
Because if that
Getting
A10,
nine.
she's obviously either A, wrong ball, wrong part of it. Like, there's so many things that are bad.
Speaking of ball, I mean, do you know what is she using right now? Is she using
Stealth.
the stealth? Okay, I know she had that in her hand earlier
It might be
too.
a stealth pearl because she played with that a little bit earlier. She also threw the Quantum Evo response, which fits between the stealth pearl and stealth solid for her.
Yep.
Even though it's an ASIM, the weaker core.
I wasn't sure if that was the
So,
NB tour because I know she does throw that ball, but I know they're
that's
both
actually
black
been
balls.
back
So
for a little bit.
okay.
But you got like again,
It's that high fade
that
again.
ball almost had no, like that was high flush, but it's got almost no chance to catch the floor because it looked like you guys created
A monster.
almost in the impossible pattern,
Right.
because fading the ball to the right because it hooked so early was almost impossible because you got this. You got what just Jimmy did. It went high flush but didn't deflect because of how straight it was.
Right.
So it forfeits. Because if that ball deflects a tiny bit like Nussauce,
Oh, yeah.
that's a strike
Right.
all day long.
Right.
Oh, great
But
spare.
because of your little hiccups that you got, you lost that.
You know where he is. He's looking for that reaction to trip that four, and he's just not getting it.
Correct.
Not getting
And
it
then
that point.
unfortunately it starts to roll just enough
Right.
with the hiccups and what's going on with the length of it. It rolls forward just a little bit faster, and then unfortunately when it's too forward,
Right.
the two goes out the
It goes
ground
out.
and never touches that four.
Accurate.
Which is why Nutsauce, in my opinion, has the advantage. Like, so you talk strategies with hers, she's straight down the middle of the lane. Like, she's looking at that little.
Oh, that was
quick hook.
right. That's not no
Yeah,
chance.
it's got- right. So,
Yeah, no chance.
and off of
You
this
got past that
fourth frame
spot.
shot on, the fourth frame on lane 4, that picked up. That one didn't see that really early hook, and then it just gone.
If it misses the early hook, it's not gonna hook.
And then
It's
you
just
can
not
tell it
gonna
didn't
hook.
hook down lane because he left an 8 pin. If that
Right.
ball hooks down lane, he gets rid of the 8.
Right.
Now it's just a 1-2, which is an easy spare.
Yeah, the
Even
128
so, the
makes it
128
trickier.
is not well.
It's trickier.
It's not horrible.
You better go
but-
to the Brooklyn side.
Oh!
Yeah, it's tricky
wow.
spare. Yeah, it's tricky spare. That 8-pin makes it a totally different animal.
Yeah.
And again, so
Completely
Jimmy's going to
different.
shape it a little bit more than
Right,
Nutsauce.
correct.
So if you got this is like king shit. This is king shit to a T, in my
Yep.
opinion.
Yep.
You guys were here. We watched it. We watched
Yeah.
Jamaican Jerk and Putt Putt go at it on 36 feet. Putt Putt will see 36 feet a little bit more than Jerk.
Pretty brutal
Right.
today, huh? Sean?
Jerk threw it,
It was tough.
and that's why Jerk
It was
won.
fun. It is fun. It's different.
Nutsauce is giving a little more.
You know,
she gets
We,
to
you know,
straighter.
the one I designed for the
Give it
tournament
away as
before
much,
this
right?
was
How
hard,
long
but
was-
actually fairly
She's there.
scoreable. I mean,
I
it was
think we're joining her.
148 to 1. But you could.
Nutsauce
broke down.
earning her title and her chance at the TOC to
That's
try
yeah.
to defeat this guy.
I would love to see Nut Sauce earn her way into TOC right
It's coming
here.
right now.
And
Give
it's,
her
she's
Again,
looking
There you
good.
go.
Playing
That's
straight,
the biggest thing.
just enough.
5 and 11 out
Just
of
enough
first game.
goal.
I made
It's
it
not
through
trying
all
to
of
look
them
down
after
the
that.
sweet.
And I lost all of them. But you
Hey, you
know what?
made it
You
through 'em.
started on the
You made it through them. That's all right. Yeah.
Mr. Cut yesterday and even
That
though
ball's
she has
going
my
just
second-
enough.
Oh.
Oh!
She's doing it again.
Put that ball up high in the
Yeah,
head pin. It's
yeah,
gonna
she's
deflect.
doing that one again. It was no, he can't let her get that double.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got to
Correct.
call
That's
it
the
there.
best call you can pick.
Yeah.
Because dude, when it's close, doubles,
Yeah.
triples make that
That's
big
huge.
difference.
That's huge. Yeah, you got to call it
That
on the
trip
double.
4, you got it.
Yeah, you
I
got to
think
call
this
it.
one's dead flush and does the same thing. Except as a trip 4.
Now, if you're going, is that in the back of your head? Oh, I just went high.
So that went from a 25 pin lead to a 35 pin lead, back down to
My ball's
25
gonna
right
deflect.
now.
So in my head, if my ball goes high on this pattern, I'm gonna do the same thing again. Because there's almost zero chance it goes high again.
It looks like she is in the pearl right now, the stealth pearl.
It might
does
be
look
on
like
that
it.
lane.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And who knows, it might be the whole time.
boy.
Shim that shit to this.
Oh, wow.
All right.
What a call.
All right.
Wow.
That's a big
What
call.
So she's got the Christmas 8 up there with the red
Yeah,
and green.
that's kind of what happened to me a little bit.
All right,
too,
just
when
get
Jimmy
one.
called the mulligan on me. I came back and did not get
Right.
the double,
Right.
and it was kind of a game changer a little
I
bit.
think that one rolled pretty good. I think she tried to make that one. I think she tried to strike instead of let it strike because of what happened. She got called on strike. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Let's see it bounce around here.
I almost made the 710 today. I
Yeah.
had that pin come up, and I'm like, oh, if that touches the deck, it's making it. It just
making
dropped
it.
that.
Yeah,
in.
that would have
Ah,
been fucking great.
That would
I
have been
love-
great.
I've seen you make it like 3 times.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, I've made it 4 times, and it'd be cool to make it again. I haven't made it in a long time, though. You would think with how many times I leave it in this building, I'd make it at least once, but no, I don't get a lot of stuff coming out of the back of this building.
This is not a good house for
Brooklyn?
having the walls be very lively.
Yeah.
I did notice that this pattern kind of made the walls livelier than they normally
Well,
are.
you know what it does, because the pins and, the balls don't lose as much speed. They hit the pins
Yes,
a little more
exactly.
force.
Yep.
And, you get a little bit of oil in the pin deck because it's carried down, and the pins
Yep.
slide around faster and
I
harder.
agree.
And, it all factors into it.
So that was just the 4-8, right?
Yeah.
So I shot at one of those earlier and it wiggled the 4
Oh,
pin.
4-6. She just left the
4-6.
4-6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4-6, sorry. I actually wiggled the 4 pin. It didn't fall, but I got it to wiggle.
Yeah.
So,
All right, brother. Yeah, take care. Can you please let me know when you make it home? I would appreciate
Nice
it.
bowl and
if you
grind
think of- If you think of it. Yeah. All right, nice bowling today, brother.
also, I'm pretty sure there's a 5 pin.
Yeah, Greg Gaskell still bowled. They blew out a tire on the way here this morning. He sent me a message saying, hey, we just got to change. We'll get there just about 9, and they made it on time. But,
Yeah.
he's going to go ride home on a donut. So.
Oh,
Well, today was the perfect day for it, though, because we were running a little
That's
bit
again,
behind.
that's the same thing he did last time on that lane. Just sailed it right.
hey, El Nino wasn't here today, though. He's normally running in the door.
No, he didn't sign up. He was first on the waiting list, and I told him, I'm like, listen, just show up, because if someone doesn't show up, you're first on the list. But everyone showed up today, so it was great.
Yeah, we
Everybody
even
felt
had
good.
Garlic Jones in the house.
Garlic
waiting
said
to
he was
bowl,
here.
so,
He'd bowl
yeah.
if someone didn't come, so that was fine. So
Yeah.
usually have 1 or 2 hanging out who want to bowl, so that's fine. We don't mind.
I mean,
Obviously, we go off the waiting list first, but if no one on the waiting list is here, then we'll just go to, hey, first come, first serve. Write your name down, you're in. So
right, and it's not like you ever get a chance to bowl
Much
on
better,
anything
Jimmy.
like this again. So
right, this will be,
it was-
this is kind of a one-off. You might never see this pattern again. So
not
I
here
think-
at least.
I think you'll see water pattern again, because I kind of want to tweak that pattern and,
Yes.
and play with it, and I want to do that for something else at some point. But
It-
I definitely am going to tweak that one, and we're going to work with that.
Maybe we'll call it W2.
Yeah, W2.
WD-40.
Yeah, the W. Well,
Oh.
you know what? We should do that on tax day on April 15th. The W2 pattern.
Yes, now I'm digging it, baby. I like where your head's
The
at.
W2.
The W2.
Just no.
Nut
Get fucked
sauce
by the government.
coming
And get fucked by
at you.
FDDS.
Right. If the government can fuck you, we can fuck
We
you.
can do. I always say I just want to fuck hard like the government.
Right, right. No one fucks as hard as the government.
That's true.
No.
That's a true statement.
Hopefully they don't come after us after saying that.
Well,
If this one gets taken down, we're gonna know who took it down.
right. It won't be Flanagan this time.
Joe Biden.
Well, it might be now.
Oh shit. Let's get a look at nut sauce.
Yeah, let's get a good look here, and then we'll get a look through the pins on this spare attempt.
Nut sauce coming
Oh,
up
that's a good
behind
shot.
it. Oh,
There you go.
Great shot. Great shot.
Adam says it makes sense, but no.
Yes, the W2.
The W2.
Hey, on it,
Pay your taxes to FDDS.
Yeah.
you know what I think would be a cool term?
FDDS tax consultants.
Frankie, is it possible for you guys to do a tournament where no one knows the oil pattern before we bowl?
We could, but I've always been a person for transparency, which is why I hate what the USBC does with nationals and not showing anyone oil patterns or anything. Because if someone goes out there and whacks them on a pattern that no one has seen, they're gonna. Matt, what's the first thing you assume?
They
Someone
know
had inside
They bolt
information.
on it. Yeah.
So if you have transparency, you eliminate that variable completely.
Here's the
So
other
I'm not,
side of
I'm
it.
not a
cousin.
fan of that.
Here's the other side of it, cousin.
Yeah.
We put down patterns that are hard enough where we are showing you the patterns,
still don't know what
and
the
we
method
still
is.
have half the field showing up with the wrong ball in their hand.
Right.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So-
So it's So nut sauce here with a
That
410.
is true. You see the same kids do good at junior gold over and over and over.
To me, I have no problem. Like junior gold should be releasing the patterns. I'm sorry, you just should release the patterns.
I think when you walk in that door,
At the very least,
Yeah,
honestly.
you should have them before practice, I think.
Right, because if you're going to limit, to me, if you're going to limit the kids to 5 bowling balls, then they have to know what the fuck they're bowling on.
And
I'm sorry, that's just not fair. At
That's
all.
the stupidest thing. As
You know,
well,
the pros,
too.
the highest at the highest level of our sport, know every single pattern they're bowling on. But kids that are still trying to figure out lane play, all that stuff, don't get to know what they're bowling on. That's not right. Oh, that he's going for the Brooklyn side here. That's probably a smart play.
and it works.
That's a smart play. If he did that on purpose, that's a smart play. Honestly, because they're getting pretty wonky, and if you miss right, like on the left lane, he's missed right twice for 7 counts both times, missing the head pin.
Yeah,
I would play to the Brooklyn side here. That way, if you miss right, you still got a shot at hitting the pocket.
right. I also think the 5 balls is dumb because let's face it,
fucking
bowling ball bags come 3 ball totes, right?
Right.
So why are you bringing their
6 at the
second
minimum.
bowling ball bag with only 2 balls in it? Anyone who has a 3 ball
That's the
toe
adjustment.
knows how bad
Oh,
those
that
things
was a big,
roll
big,
when they
big
only
one.
have 2 balls in it. They don't
Right.
roll right.
fucking terrible.
So Nuts
So-
still has her mulligan in her back pocket on Jimmy. He's already taken his on her.
So
So
I'm also gonna go this far about the whole junior gold thing, right? If you're two-handed, you most likely need a spare ball. So if you're one-handed, that's another one up that you have on the two-handers.
well, potentially a lot of one-handers use spare balls, though.
Yeah.
I just think they should know the patterns before, at the very latest, before they practice. Like I think they should know them ahead of time, anyways.
Yeah.
But at the very latest, when you get to the facility, you should know what you're going on.
100%.
I am not a fan of secrecy in patterns because secrecy breeds contempt and breeds people thinking that whoever runs them over has inside information.
Yeah.
And maybe they do, maybe they don't. But why even take that risk? Like Open Championships. We're spending thousands of dollars to go out to Vegas to not know what the fuck we're bowling on.
Right,
or wherever.
exactly.
You know what I mean? And
you're gonna
when you're
ship
flying,
bowling balls
you're only
and
going to
shit.
take a maximum of 6 balls. Most people out there, because it costs a fortune to send anything out on a plane nowadays.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I hate that stuff. You need transparency in all matters of every sport. That was tight. So Nuts now with a 3-pin lead, with a 3-6 combo coming here. This match is coming right down to it, folks. And we are going to be guaranteed yet another match under 200, which means out of the top 16, I think we only had 2 games total from the top 16 to the finals of 200 plus total.
So we got Tony Macmillian coming in saying
Big Tony.
congratulations to Jerk on the Grand
Slam,
Salami
yeah, for
the other
sure. He
night
did
after
great.
that
That was great.
king shit win.
All right, this is a big spare for Nuts. She's got to make this one. Keep that lead. Oh, look at that spare ball takeoff, Ding Dong. Did you see
Wow,
that?
yeah.
Did you? I mean,
Hooked in the mids.
it totally did. Now, she's going to throw her last shot on lane 3, which is you know what? Old Jimmy's worst lane is lane 3 by a mile. This was a great strategy by Nut Sauce to make him finish on that lane. And she still has her mulligan on him.
Yeah.
So if she strikes here, she's in prime
in good
position.
shape.
She is
Yeah,
in prime.
good
I know
shape.
it's only a 3-pin lead, but if she can strike right here, she is in prime position with that mulligan in her back pocket. She's just got to execute and throw one really good shot here on lane 3.
Come on, Nut Sauce, you can do this.
That puts her in a position where she can't lose.
Gotta go.
Oh yeah!
No matter what Old Jimmy
Nut
does,
Sauce!
she cannot be shut out. No matter what he does, she cannot be shut out. And
Yeah,
she has the mulligan in her
Yeah,
pocket.
well, she needs she needs 3 in a row.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
3 in a row
I'm
is
fine
good.
with not calling it in his 9th frame shot, but 10th frame, you have to call it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
yeah.
he's been pretty dialed in on the right-hand lane. He hasn't gotten less than 9 on this lane yet.
Well, he went
So,
for it. He
I'm
went
not
for it.
calling a mulligan on him.
One on 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. No question.
Oh boy.
Ooh, that's a lot of
huge
9.
9.
Lot of 9.
All right, so Old Jimmy down by 4. Just a 4-pin, good spare shooter. I expect him to make this. I know he missed one earlier.
Great
but
shot from
But
Richard.
that is
Richmond.
out of character for
I
Jimmy.
think
He's
he
very
saw
good
the
spare
purple
shooter.
reactive, which is
He is, yes.
interesting ball choice.
He is using the purple reactive. He was using that against me.
Yep. He doesn't change balls for his second ball.
Now, did you see that kind of read up though for 52?
Oh, on lane 4, definitely. I mean, it's definitely hooking.
Yeah, I mean the mids. I mean the fronts are hooking for sure.
I'm gonna take some video down there when we're done to get in the camera. I want to
Yeah.
take a look through the pin deck and see exactly what that looks like.
The carry down is well beyond the cameras. Just so you
Yeah.
know.
No matter what, you do a straight there, you got caught.
100%.
Yeah.
You are definitely calling it. Honestly, if he comes in and leaves like a 4-pin or something, I'm probably calling it anyway.
Yeah, why not?
Because at that point, if he leaves any kind of makeable spare, you're calling the mulligan here. You have to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Take it again. He's taking
shakes
that
it
again.
out.
There's no question. Is she calling it? Is she? Yep.
Oh
she
yeah,
did.
she called it.
Yeah, she had to.
Take that one again.
He just said, "You need to come do this because I don't know how to run these things."
They don't call him old Jimmy for nothing. Right.
I used to keep score for a lot of, when I grew up. But being left-handed, number one, I'd burn my hand, and number two, I'd smudge friggin' pencil over myself with those stupid things.
Pencil smudger.
They're not made for lefties. What's going on, bro?
All right, let's see if old Jimmy can bounce back
nice,
and
good.
get a
Good,
nice
good.
strike here. Yeah.
Oh boy.
He's got the head pin. A lot of the head pin.
No.
Lots and lots of the head pin. That might seal the deal for us, folks. It looks like
Old Jimmy's
we're gonna
kind
have.
of conceding it. So,
Well,
I mean, honestly, he's down at this point. Yeah, I mean, the best he can do is 155. All she needs is to keep the ball in the lane.
Pretty
So,
much, yeah.
Yeah.
2 balls on the lane because she's working on the
Nut
strike.
sauce gonna get the win. We need someone to put nut sauce on the check real quick.
Yeah, somebody go get the check and.
Hint, QDD, legal. We need to get legal on that. She's our
Yeah,
legal department.
she's our
QDD.
Can we get finance on this?
We get
Another
finance
shot
on this.
of nut sauce coming right at you guys.
That's going to be enough, folks. That's going to be
Oh, yeah,
enough.
it is. There we go.
TOC! TOC!
Yeah, nut sauce making her way, punching her ticket into the TOC. Her first title.
There we go.
in
We add another name to the
FDDS,
TOC.
Carl's or missed. Pretty
On
exciting.
arguably, I mean, a very long pattern, which she has already told me coming into this, she needed more practice on the long patterns for the PWBA season.
Right.
She comes out here and wins it. Wins the tournament. Look at Splinter out there, giving the wife a big high five.
Way to go,
And
Matt!
a kiss. There you go. And we'll get one more shot.
One more
nut
shot
sauce
of
here.
nut sauce blasting right at you.
Frankie, she was telling me she's going to Florida in 2 weeks.
She
Yeah,
is.
going down
Going
for the
on,
Regional
yeah.
Players
And she said-
Invitational.
Said that she will not know what she's going on until she shows up.
Right.
So she was hoping to get some practice in on long, and they have it right there.
Oh, great way to finish. Great way to finish. Got the pocket. There you have it,
They're
folks.
right out there.
Oh, yeah. The heads are gone. No big surprise.
Hey,
It
you
was
get one of those big checks.
0.69 to 1 pattern.
Got to be the lowest ratio ever, maybe?
What our lowest ratio so far?
No way someone's created one lower.
I don't know that anyone's created one lower than 1 to 1, but we did. We did it.
It was all done except the
I'll tell you right now. Last month we put out a 1.43 to 1 cousin it, and we had a 300 game. You damn well better believe we were making a harder pattern after that, and I think we succeeded in this.
Yeah, should we say fuck you, gutter boy?
What was the final score? The final score is 173 to 155.
Yeah, fuck
One of
you.
the lowest finals ever.
Hey, one more time. Fuck you, gutter boy, for shooting 300 and making us ball on something harder.
Yes. All of you guys that struggled today, the struggle bus was a struggle train, picking up and dropping off at lane 8.5. And, you guys can all thank Gutter Boy because he shot 300 on our 1.43 to 1 ratio pattern. So we built a 0.69 to 1 ratio pattern, under 1 to 1. So we kind of outdid ourselves today, I do believe. Great cut score, minus 123 for 4 games, folks. 4 games, minus 123. Pretty fucking awesome. We did have one bowler that was only 2 pins out. The unlucky guy was Campfire Therapy, only 2 pins out. And then Robo Burke, only 5 pins out in 18th place.
You have a new record too. Lowest score in
Minus 123. That's
no. You have the lowest game.
oh yes, our lowest game ever,
71?
ever in our tournament series. 72.
Oh, did he
Joe
get
Hio.
72?
Yeah,
New
the
record.
lowest
Hey,
score ever in any of
But
our
he
tournament
didn't
series.
He didn't
But
get
didn't get
last.
last.
That's kind of impressive.
He did not get last. No. We had a bunch of games under 100 today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, 10, 11, 12. Holy shit. 13.
I think probably more games under 100 than over 200.
So 14. We had 14 games under 100 today. That's an impressive feat in itself.
But you said 14?
14 games.
You gotta go down and hand her.
Yes. So let's do this on the approach.
What a grind fest that was.
All right, so we got the check presentation here.
Does that mean you wanna go to the bathroom?
This is why we bowl, guys. Win the check. Minus 130. It was minus 123 the score correction job. Or should I say Sunny D. Poor old Campfire here. You were 2 out of the cut.
2 pins.
Do you know what you missed?
Huh?
Did you miss the spare that like?
I would, if I didn't flag a 7th pin the last game, I would have had it.
Oh, so there you have it. Flag 7 pin. That does suck. We got the check presentation here.
Jesus.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
All right, there you have it, folks. The presentation of the big FDDS check. You know, some of them say, I want a big check. Give me the big check. And that's what we did. So we got a big check. Of course, she will get paid out. Minus 1. Oh, okay. Hold on. Minus 132 Sunny Day.
Before the score correction.
Yes, that was before.
Okay, yeah. So,
Because Robo Bird was the last guy out, and then they fixed the score, fixed some other people's scores, bumped everyone up, down, and all around. And yeah, that's where we go.
yes, and Robo Burke did end up 132 out of first place. So maybe that's where the
No. So what it was because Campfire was tied for 16th, I believe.
okay.
Or 15th, I don't remember. There were scores were backwards on pair 15 and 16 on the last game. So like Rob Rodriguez had a 135 in there from somewhere.
Oh yeah.
And some other people, so they had to fix that up. Robo Burke was minus something because his score is lower, so they had to fix it, and that's what happened there. So
Okay, well that makes sense.
yeah.
So, Cousin Ant, let's switch the camera around here. We're gonna get Nut Sauce here into the booth, so we can have a champions interview.
So you guys,
Here we
there she
go.
is.
Here you have it,
We
Nut
did it.
Sauce.
Sauce, here we go.
Our girl, Nut Sauce, our PWBA superstar from Polar Builders Pro Shop. Nut Sauce, this is your first win in any of the Carls, the Frankie and Ding Dong, or Miss Series. How you feeling about it? And
Sorry. You almost
We
fell.
almost watched Splinter eat it down
Yeah.
there. So
okay,
I think your camera's okay.
all right, and
Okay, I'm
it's all
sorry.
right. Just leave it down there.
leave them out. Leave it.
We'll get it
It's fine.
later.
We'll figure it out.
Sorry.
How you feeling about this first win, and now you're punched your ticket into the TOC? How exciting is that?
I'm pretty excited because I kept joking that I was going to have to wait till the end of the year and make it via the non-champs.
Yeah.
Right.
More importantly, how excited are you about your husband?
Not
I
anymore.
know.
You don't.
Yeah, I know.
No, you are in 100%. So
The
that's
fact
awesome.
that The fact that I did it on 52 feet where,
Yeah, it was-
you know, long patterns have never been my jam.
Right.
I said to James earlier, I said, we have the regional shootout or regional showdown coming in Florida in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And I haven't bowled on anything long in a while. So the fact that I could visually get comfortable again towards the left part of the lane was helpful. And I said, anything we bowl on that could possibly be long will feel short compared to this.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
definitely.
There's no way you're going to bowl on anything that's 52 feet by any
Yeah,
means.
this was
And,
a
this
great
with
tune-up.
The 3 speed up zones it's going to be way tougher than even a long pattern you bowl out there because they're going to have a little bit of down lane taper. We did in the middles, but you also had those speed up zones, which you won't see.
Yeah. We bowl on hard stuff, but your stuff's usually impossible. So.
Yeah, you know, we try to make it shot maker stuff. You know, spare shooting's important. Don't leave yourself stuff you can't make.
Even
and this
spare
tournament's
shooting
harder,
today
you know,
was hard.
because you also have that mulligan effect where, you know, you took yours on Jimmy and did a great job on him in the middle of the game where he ended up going 8-1 on the mulligan you called on him, right? Oh, no. His
was in the 10th, the
frame.
6th.
Yeah. So yours was, so that
Mine was
ended
the
up
8,
splitting.
yeah.
So you both, I mean, the mulligan worked out great. That mulligan basically was like, okay, that took him
Takes
out.
wins out of the sails.
Literally,
Definitely. When you
that's the
go a
second
strike,
time.
you know, and then you get mulligan and you don't strike it.
Second time the last 3 years that a tournament in the 10th frame on a
Yeah.
mulligan was a huge swing.
So I think we're
on to something.
doing the right
And
thing.
you know, you bowled great, and it was amazing to watch all day. I mean, you battled, and
The thing I told Ange was after Gasco called his mulligan on me over here and Jimmy called his over here, I go, I don't have to live in fear of it anymore. It's happened. It's done.
I mean, you talk about old Jimmy. That's won just about everything out there. Obviously, been on the Pro Tour himself. Been on TV
I needed
many
revenge.
times.
I lost to him in match play the last time we bowled
You
each other.
beat
So.
Grindham Gaskill, who's a multiple-time NEBA champion and just a grinder and a champion in our series. So,
and,
I mean, to get through that Murderer's Row to win your title, it means even more.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, even spare shooting was hard today because there was so much oil. Wherever you set your plastic ball down, that's where it was going. There was no fade right. There was no stand up to the left.
Right.
That's where it's going.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, so you must be super excited to get
I'm
into
pumped.
TOC, and I gotta think that winning on something this tough against a field that was this good is going to feel amazing.
Yeah, it's everyone made match play bowled unbelievable today because this was super, super hard. It was very frustrating. I actually said to Ange, it's kind of funny because last year I couldn't make a cut at an FDDS tournament to save my life.
Right.
And I've made both cuts at least this time, and now I won.
Yeah,
so,
you did great. So
yeah.
That was amazing. So,
I appreciate everything you guys do for us. These tournaments are great, so thank you guys so
absolutely.
much.
And we're going to have some more custom patterns coming up this season.
Yay!
Pretty excited. We basically have the form, the outline of our next pattern. We're pretty psyched for that. It's going to be after the first of the year. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yay.
We pretty much for our next 3 tournaments already have our patterns.
We have them pretty locked.
Pretty lined
Nice.
up.
Pretty
We
locked
just
in.
need to get onto the computer and build
Just
them
get
at
ready.
this point.
Yeah.
But before we let you go, do you have any words for any sponsors out there you'd like to talk
Yeah.
about? Why
Oh
don't
my
we-
God, so many.
Yeah.
Thank Hammer, everyone at Brunswick, EFX, Bowler Builders, Frankie and Ding Dong, Bayside, DJ Asia, Grand Real Estate Management, Saucy Posse. Let's get saucy.
Yeah, awesome. You got to give a shout out to the sponsors. And sponsors, what you're doing is definitely helping.
Yeah.
And it's proven today. Nut Sauce went out there on one of the hardest patterns we've ever put out. A pattern where she isn't normally comfortable, playing a part of the lane she's not normally comfortable. And she came up the big winner today. Really, really proud of you,
Thank
Nut
you.
Sauce.
Thank
You know,
Yeah, we look forward to your
overcoming
season next
those
year.
hard
Old
things.
Jimmy giving you the clap. I mean,
Yeah.
old Jimmy's a class act.
We
Anyway,
got to give it up to old Jimmy bowled great all day, you know,
Geppetto.
and so it was an awesome tournament.
Yeah,
it was
it was
great.
a lot of fun
And,
today.
nice
Thank
job.
you.
And, we look forward to seeing you at the regional players championship.
Yeah. December, I think I fly out on the 5th, so we bowl on the 8th and 9th?
Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
December 8th and 9th.
Yeah, so bowling fans, keep an eye out
Yeah,
for
Bowl
her on
TV.
the PWBA tour. She will not be called Nut Sauce out there, unfortunately, but to us, affectionately, she will always be Nut Sauce. Mallory Clark, whatever you want to call her, she is now a champion.
All time. Nice
Yes,
job.
absolutely.
So, great job.
Great
Thank
job,
you.
Mallory. Congratulations. Why don't we let you go and celebrate with
Happy
your
birthday.
Enjoy the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and
Thanks,
But,
guys.
yeah,
gonna
we
wrap
had to
this
get you
up.
up here.
Perfect.
So
Great
proud of
job
you.
I
today.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Good job.
Yeah,
All right,
and
so there's Mallory for you. You're
Yeah.
tournament champion. And, there isn't much else to say. This was our arguably hardest pattern we've ever put out. You look at what the scoring pace was, and that bore itself out, and that's fine. We've had some easier ones. We've had some harder ones. It was fun.
Yeah.
Everyone had a good time today. We had some new faces that made the top 16. I know one of our Wilton boys made the top 16.
that was great.
So Donkey
Yeah,
made it. So that was
Donkey.
cool. And we got a new champion. I mean, you can't ask for a much better day of bowling. A great crowd here at Bayside once again. And thank you, everyone who tuned in today. We really appreciate all of you every time you're here with us. So we look forward to seeing you on our next broadcast, which should be at Fridays with Frankie this week. And we will cover this tournament, upcoming tournaments, the next Carl's tournament, the fundraiser coming up in Wilton, IBC's coming up.
Yep.
Lots of stuff on the horizon.
Digger doubles.
We'll be
Don't
there.
miss
9th
us
and 10th of
Tuesday
December.
night. Actually, we'll be live.
We'll be here.
Tuesday
That's actually our
night
next broadcast
for
here
our
at Bayside.
draft
League
semis
semis
and finals.
Yep, we'll
And
cover it all
that's
for
going
you.
to be a lot of fun. We're going to be here. It should get really crazy. And, so we let Mallory give a shout out to the sponsors. We're
Yeah.
going to give out a shout out to the sponsors as well. Brunswick
For me,
Bowling,
Radical Bowling.
Radical
absolutely.
Frankie
Get it
right
done.
here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And pretty excited. Orno Brewing sponsoring all the series this year.
Yep.
Thank you to Bayside Bowl. Thank you to Bowler Builders Pro
Bowler
Shop
Builders
where we
Pro
work,
Shop.
and they sponsor everything. So definitely
Rift
amazing.
Apparel.
Hey, and don't forget to check out Broadway Bowl. Opens at the end of the month. You definitely want to check that out, and maybe we'll do a little live stream action over there. I know we're going over fairly
Tomorrow
soon for a soft open type deal.
Yep.
So we're going to check that out, and we'll let you guys know what we think of the place. We're excited to get over there.
Yeah. Also, thanks to Rift Apparel.
Rift Apparel, yes, sir.
They sponsor the Frankie and Ding Dong
They
show.
do.
Both Frankie
Great
and I
people.
wore our Rift Apparel.
Yes,
Frankie
and you
and
can
Ding
buy
Dong
those online
shirts.
at Rift Apparel. You can get them, and we had one of our bowlers today, Natalie Thompson, wearing one of our Frankie and Ding Dong jerseys. So you can get those on riftapparel.com. Check out the Frankie and Ding Dong show section, and we are going to be adding more to that section very shortly.
Yeah, absolutely. So look good and feel comfortable on the lanes. And, come out and try your skills on this hard stuff. It really kind of gives anyone a chance. We even had a bowler who, admittedly said that she didn't think she was going to have a chance today. And after game one, man, she was right in the hunt. So, and that's the cool thing about our patterns. Yes, they're difficult, but we try to make them evenly difficult for every player who's out here. So everyone's going to ride the struggle bus. As a matter of fact, today it was the struggle train we talked about. Boarding and letting off at lane 8.5.
Yeah.
Right there. Not 9 3/4. We'll save
close
that
enough.
for Hogwarts.
That's Hogwarts.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But until next time, everyone, thank you for tuning in to the Frankie and Ding Dong show, and we'll see you live here at Bayside Bowl Tuesday night for the Draft League semis and finals. And as always, as King Ding Dong says,
get those kids in the center.
Do it.